Morning, chat. Morning, TJ, Tam, Cry.
Huh? Why? What is that noise?
Crispy, thank you for the 38 months. I appreciate it. Morning, Alex. Loading in. I'm good. Also, Slasso. I need someone else to slightly pull that out. For real this time. All right. So 11, 12, 1. That would make sense. Yeah, I had to remove this from my scheduling because this is
What did you just do?
well, here's my doctor's appointment. Hello. I'm
Oh
sorry,
my God,
yesterday
you're
I got
actually
busy.
awake.
What's up?
I was not expecting you to be awake. I had question because I'm assuming that Finley Schmidt's probably going to get impeached, and I keep on putting an ad out that I'm going to run for mayor when she gets her shit rolled in her impeachment. So yeah, it's like kind of my wake up twat now, and it's my ad. But would you be down to have some kind of a conversation? Because I had a talk with Dark the other day, and if I did wind up winning, like I don't want to replace you as the chief or anything.
Wow. I'm glad that I can have conversations like this and not be lied to. I don't know if you saw, but Barrett had been posting a meeting I had where he said that there are no plans to replace me. In fact, they even put it on the Chronicle that it was the last thing on their mind. That there are no plans to replace me.
But I think I have a copy of the Chronicle. I just haven't read it yet.
You know what? You just reminded me. I still also haven't read the Chronicle.
It's very long.
Well,
like,
that's
like
why I think that's why they released it a day early.
Maybe. Yeah, it's like 47 pages.
Yeah.
Or
what did you just do?
Like
but yeah, I'm more than willing to engage in conversation regarding campaign stuff.
Okay.
Because obviously, if a new mayor is going to happen, there's, I imagine, going to be like an emergency election, like there was with Danger, and people just aren't going to have as much time as usual to campaign. Yeah, I'm more than willing to.
Because I've been kind of like soft campaigning for like the last week and a half or 2 weeks anyway. But I've also had some like text conversation with Etta a little bit. And potentially she would work with me as deputy mayor.
Okay.
Because I'm not trying to like be the mayor forever, right? You know how some people, they want that power and the money and everything else. I don't give a shit about that. It's just one of those that I think there's a lot of legislation that can and should and needs to be fixed right now. And it's very simple fixes, but the mayors always just don't look at those simple things that need to be fixed. So
I mean,
like,
I will say you are fighting an uphill battle, by the way, just because of your past. Now the reality is, most people have some kind of past. You know, as long as people have put forth the effort into cleaning that up to some degree. But again, I just say that as a, you know, just a heads up. There are going to be quite a few people who are absolute no's, regardless of campaign, just based on prior history.
Yeah, those are also the people that violated my rights, probably. So,
no comment.
Yeah, because I mean, some people are just gonna be a no because they don't like me because I take them to court. Other people, I mean, Opal always like says something about how I always used to sign her subpoenas and shit. So, parts of the PD have seen the best of me and the worst of me. So it's kind of just hit and miss on who likes me and who doesn't at this point, I think.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Opal's on duty and I need to speak with her.
Okay. I have to do something for a little bit though, so if you're free later, I can give you another call.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
All right, have a good one. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see if Opal... Boy,
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Opal, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just a heads up, you have a pending FOIA, but I believe this is a FOIA that...
I already delivered this like a month ago.
Yes. So...
Yeah, I tried calling him, but I'll try later. If not, I'll send him a text. I'm not re-delivering it. He already has it.
So I thought you were still on leave, so I was going to handle it. What I was going to do was open the report, see if there have been any edits since the prior time. If not, just a denial, like informing him that it's been denied on the basis of having already been delivered. Just to clarify, the FOIA legislation did change for that, right? Not crazy?
Yeah, I swear I was going to recheck it as well anyways. I was just waiting to speak to him first to see why he needed it again.
Reports that have already been delivered, provided the report is not changed or modified since the last FOIA. So
yeah,
let me see the 25734. Things got messy while you were gone.
Yeah, I kind of got it. I've seen all the ACRs and stuff. Holy shit.
Yeah. By the way, there have been no edits for 18 days, so yeah.
I delivered it 17 days ago, I think.
Yeah, just inform him via text that it has been denied on the basis of having already been delivered.
Yeah, I'll let him know. But I'll just see like if there's like maybe a technical issue. Right westbound into Elgin parking, coming out lower power. Rebel is in between me, left southbound lower power, or
you'll need assistance.
U-turn northbound lower power. We have, oh my god, there's so many interferences. They're going Union Depository, VCB. I'll just see like if there's a technical issue and you can't access it anymore, because I also don't mind just giving it to him again, but I don't see a need to give it to him again if he already has it and he just forgot.
I agree. This is the second time he's put in like a full list of shit. The last time I had one as well. That's why I took I looked at it and I was like, wait, we can deny based on prior delivery. So I think yours was the only one that fell into that category. Maybe you just don't fuck with you.
No, he does. We're pretty good. We're pretty good. So.
Right, I'll let you go while you're in a pursuit.
Oh.
Are you good?
Yeah, I just got back shots.
Now, stand by.
Hey, firm, crossing over on occupation.
Is this channel 2?
Continuing east.
Yeah, channel 2. Oh my god, I just almost killed one of the interference cars.
Alright, I'll put the phone down and we can talk after.
Right,
I'm on the way.
So
Bye.
good.
Off
Bye.
roads, down south, probably Del Perro West. Hey, firm, Del Perro West. Continue westbound Del Perro, closing lanes. Heavy, vehicle pitch. Trying to take Integrity Way, taking Integrity Way. Right southbound Lower Power, VCB.
Continuing south Lower Power. Left eastbound San Andreas.
Head 1050. Still mobile. Continuing east, left northbound Elgin. Vehicle's got to be on the fast legs now. Continuing northbound on Elgin. Over Swiss. Past Pillbox. Continuing north. Sticking right at the fork. Continuing northbound on Elgin. Over Hallwick. Full send north. Approach to Spanish. Left westbound Spanish. Towards Meteor. Come towards you, Brad. Continuing the westbound on Spanish. Over Power. Towards Alta. Alta Place. Vehicle pitch. Still mobile. Continuing westbound Spanish. Right northbound towards Go Postal. Someone get out back towards Alta. Probably gonna take a squeeze out. Hey,
I'm here.
Right towards Alta. Left northbound Alta. Towards you. Right southbound Alta. Come towards your Bridge. Left west eastbound Spanish. Right southbound Alta Place. Left eastbound Hallwick. Towards Power. Right southbound on Power. Towards Occupation. Continuing southbound Occupation or Power. Correction. Over Swiss, continuing southbound on Power.
Out of the
Lower
vehicle!
Power is southbound.
Might attempt to flip the interference rebel here.
Trying to brake and go to the alleyway.
Blocking them off.
Trying to come unflip the Rebla. Rebla unflipped. Try box that
Didn't
thing
you guys
in.
say you were going to shoot the Rebla?
You just hit that high speed one more time.
Alright, hey, firm.
This blue vehicle's disabled.
The blue vehicle's out, aren't they primary?
They're out of the vehicle. I try getting the roof above you guys.
Leave the
Got a gun in
area!
hand. Got a gun in hand.
Picking up in the Rebel at northbound Elton. Left westbound Vespucci Boulevard. Davenport, I'd say you swap out as fast as you can. Left southbound Power. Continuing southbound of Power. Right westbound Adamsapple. 22. Left eastbound Adamsapple.
Yeah, I think I killed one of them with that bit. I see a lady down on the sidewalk.
Yeah, we saw her fly out.
Right southbound Strawberry. Okay, let's get her detained. Right westbound Adamsapple. They might be coming back. Left southbound Elgin. Right westbound Olympic Freeway. 22 on them coming back. Got one unit on it. Unit behind. We're good. Right northbound La Porta. Air 1 is like 10% fuel. If you were in a Buffalo beforehand and you're now in the Premier, I'd say try swap out if you can. Continuing northbound La Porta while Air 1's on it. Sticking left at the fork towards Palomino. Sticking Palomino, stand by direction. Braking left southbound Palomino. Over San Andreas, continuing southbound Palomino. Over Vespucci, continuing southbound Palomino. Braking Lindsay Circus, left east. Right towards Calais. Right southbound Calais. Left eastbound Adams Up Boulevard. Approaching Alta. Braking left northbound Alta. 0 units on this. Continuing northbound Alta. Right eastbound Vespucci. Might be coming back towards the primary scene. Continuing east of Vespucci. Right southbound Power. We'll send southbound Power past the Crystal Hotel. Right westbound Adams Apple. Towards Alta. Left southbound Alta. Everyone's now beeping, gonna need to break off soon. Left eastbound through the alleyways, coming out towards Power. Exiting Power, left northbound 22, right southbound Power. Right westbound back into the alleyways to Alta. Exiting out towards Alta. Left southbound Alta towards Innocence. We got 1 unit on it, we're trying to catch up. Left eastbound Carson, full send. Continuing east on Carson. Left northbound Strawberry, which we go back to our MRPD, I'm gonna need to break off. Continuing northbound Strawberry. Left
Hey,
westbound
firm,
Innocence.
I can hold it. I can hold it.
Right northbound
Turn it
Elgin
into
to
the
the
Vale
B
unicorn.
Hey, Firm, you got it.
Exiting on the Strawberry,
straight.
northbound, holding right.
Got you.
Eastbound
comms,
Capital.
Eastbound Capital. Correct lanes. Left northbound Little Bighorn. Parallel with the train tracks. Continue north Little Bighorn. Left Crusade Road. Fred had a headache. We're alone. We need more units here. Passing past CMC. Left on Innocence. Eastbound. I think they took a right over at Click Lover. Southbound Davis. Passing
Need
the Mega
interceptors,
Mall.
please.
We got a lot of distance going towards the Mace Bank Arena south on Davis. Lost visual contact. Regained. They're taking the Dutch London turnoff. We're going to be holding a right for northbound Dutch London. VCB. We're code 16 Dutch London. We don't see anything. They could have gone south into towards the LSIA as well, to be honest.
I am on the interference tailgater eastbound Dorset, just to keep it off the original pursuit.
I'm gonna go and jump out of my Premier and do a buffer in case that Rebler comes back.
We got 195, right?
People's been documented and moved to MLPD, had nothing in.
What's the 95? Is she the female? 'Cause she was passenger of the initial bit.
The female that got out of the passenger seat.
Hey fam, yeah, she got
That
out of the
vehicle, was
passenger.
that the same one?
Got the same one. They had like blonde hair, bright like light hair. I don't know where she is though. We were like, do we have a 20 on the 95?
Did anyone stay with her?
Come on, where's the 95? You said we have one.
Carmen's car crashed out. I don't know if he's still on duty.
Come on, in Fred may have had a headache. The was where they were pitted here.
Alright, I've got 2 interference cars on me while pursuing a tailgater, southbound Palomino. One's a black Rebla, the other is looks like a secondary tailgater.
Up on the U.
Southbound.
Did anyone grab the downed individual off of the Vespucci and Power?
25 did not.
Yeah, all I heard was online and Brett said they had 95 and that was it.
They didn't have the 95. We were pursuing the vehicle and we called out that they'd ejected from the vehicle and went down. So where the vehicle was out, the other vehicle. Oh, okay.
Everyone doesn't see anyone here. Maybe they got picked up.
The black Kevlar as well. Rich, just call yours. Let's I guess
southbound through the
95.
alleys,
We'll find out.
towards Vespucci, right westbound Vespucci, left southbound Lower Power. Right westbound Adams Apple. Left southbound Alta. Left eastbound through the Benny's Alley.
Continuing east towards Power.
Oh, they
Oh my
wall run.
god!
Is this just interference?
Yeah. They're on their,
Greg,
they're on their
Greg.
side.
Let them repair their car. That was some very odd stuff. We're currently VCB on this tailgater. Stand by. Currently VCB on that tailgater. I don't quite know what happened, but I ain't never seen that before.
I thought they were gonna go on the highway.
Well, everything's kind of timed out right now. They're currently quote unquote VCB on us, so we're repairing.
Did you just see the car just like chilling, like
I
face
seen
down?
it upright. It's like upright, like it was perfect block.
If you didn't see it before, it looked like they wall rode. Almost went high enough to get onto the freeway, and then they were just stuck in that position upright.
I think sometimes when you hit those little wooden pallets, they shoot you into the air.
290 regain visual on the tailgater. We're northbound, lower power. Merging upper power, still continuing north. This is just interference from my understanding. Left westbound, upper San Andreas. The black Rebla was southbound. Continuing westbound San Andreas, approaching Senior Buns. Hard break. Left southbound through White Garage. I couldn't even make it. I got blocked by local.
I'm here, and we're going westbound out. No, first we're going into me. Now we're going westbound, right and northbound KLA. They didn't say sorry, to be fair. Approaching San Andreas, so left of westbound San Andreas. Over Palomino, hitting West San Andreas over Ginger.
Right northbound Movie Star Way. Black Rebel is behind. Continuing northbound Movie Star.
He comes back Lenord Knox in the vehicle we're chasing.
Left westbound South Boulevard Del Perro. Passing the Fleeca, continuing westbound. Left southbound Marathon. Correction, Morningwood, right westbound Marathon. Left southbound Bay City Ave. Left, left eastbound Red Desert. Right southbound North Rockford, passing Colorful Garage.
Yeah, take primary, Yeah, I wanted to do that.
Continuing southbound South Rockford. Crossing Ginger. Full send south.
Rebel got taken out hard.
Eastbound South Arsenal. Rebel may have hit a pole back there. We're approaching Alta, left northbound Alta. Distance. Going east Adams Apple.
Right southbound power, opposite lane, sir.
Left northbound power, unlucky. Right east, disregard, right eastbound Vespucci, onto the sidewalk. Past the Fleeca at Legion.
I got your comms. Continuing eastbound here on Vespucci, hitting the alleyway, heading out behind MRPD. Holding right, going to be going south. Stand by. Transitioning Little Bighorn southbound, passing the motor garage. They might go for a repair. Disregard. They're continuing past. Holding right.
Ever heard this locked in a pursuit in a while?
Behind the CMC. We're going to be now westbound on Davis. Head on me. Continuing eastbound here on McDonald. Holding left. Let me going northbound now on Roy Lowenstein. Holding left again. Westbound passing the Marshall Station, Innocence Boulevard. Passing CMC, continuing westbound. Staying on Innocence. Passing the tow lot. Vehicle slowing, holding left. We're going to be going southbound now on Alta Street. Passing the old Rust compound, holding left here at Maze Bank Arena. Eastbound, Davis Avenue.
Just saw the pursuit, sorry.
Alright, 8 firm. We're going to be continuing eastbound. Past the Mosleys, holding left. I missed my turn. You're going to have to call a primary.
Westbound Carson.
290 secondary right northbound Alta. Approaching Adams Apple. We'll send north Alta. Hard break left westbound lower San Andreas. Left southbound through the red garage. They hit a pole. Vehicles pushing through Davenport, continuing southbound. They're going for... Oh, careful, careful, careful!
Block the other car.
I didn't realize I was stopping.
They're going for a swap. Attempting to. There's a Ferrari GT up top. Maybe a Schlagen? I'm uncertain.
Was it a Porsche?
Hey, firm. I'm on my side. I'm back on all four. Black two-door. Looks like a Ferrari. Northbound, Upper LaPorte and opposing lanes. RO Jaden Christopher. Left westbound, Del Perro Freeway.
Which you want to saw? Which one?
Not exactly my call. From my understanding, this is all interference anyways. Left southbound, North Rockford, right westbound San Andreas. I don't know if anyone wants to make the choice to continue pursuing all the interference. Left and B, left eastbound Vespucci.
Call it. Fuck it.
Affirm eastbound Vespucci. Right southbound South Rockford.
Turning, you're turning.
Now westbound Vespucci. Behind Bob Smith PD. Right northbound Magellan. Right eastbound Sandcastle. Left northbound Bay City. Right eastbound into the alley behind the Maze Bank. Right southbound behind the Maze Bank. VCB. Going around.
Coming at San Andreas East now.
Continuing eastbound San Andreas. Right southbound Prosperity. Disregard. Continuing east. Right southbound South Rockford. Left eastbound Vespucci. Oh, I'm sorry, I was midair. They're full sending east. You're good. VCB. I don't know where they turned.
At eastbound Vespucci, San Andreas.
I didn't see them in the distance at that point. Then again, I was focused on not crashing.
Why?
And they're approaching top speed.
I have nothing out to Vespucci. San Andreas for that matter.
I hate locals. There's an addition. Oh wait, you guys are on the red list still?
No, we got
we're moving
secure. We're
back.
transporting.
Oh, A firm.
He got picked up in a grey Stratton.
Yeah.
The grey shuttle was on. It was on me when I was at Silver Tailgater. The tailgater hit a wall. I went on to Del Perro, and they.
The silver tailgater was last seen eastbound Vespucci like 60 seconds ago.
Bro, are we 25ing?
Sure. Yeah.
The 4976 mission route.
Hmm. What happens if I do this? Bowling, thank you for the 66 months. Cry, thank you for gifting that sub. Cheddar, thank you for gifting that sub. Snow, thank you for the 14 months.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
You type again.
Yep.
Is it World of Warcraft or?
No. You don't type like this in World of Warcraft. I'm doing reports,
Yeah, you
obviously.
do. You do type like that in World of Warcraft. I've seen you do it.
Yeah, maybe on occasion if I'm upset and I'm like, telling someone something to do in the group chat.
Right. Spoke to Lona Love this morning. Well, actually, after those FOIA requests I did last night for the discretionary spending votes and stuff like that, she replied, and she said, Well,
Status on the officers at the Hall.
as of a couple of days ago,
We got
Finley
multiple
Schmidt stepped
armed
down as
gunmen
the
over
mayor,
here on the.
and the cabinet thus no longer exists.
Wait, when did that conversation happen?
Which between me and her, or between her and
Yeah.
This happened. She texted me 14 hours ago, and me and a couple of marshals spoke to her this morning, and she confirmed that. She said that Santana pulled her up a couple of days ago for a quick meeting while they drove around. He said, "Yeah, Finley stepped down, and she's resigned as the mayor." That's the
As of
information we
when?
have. He said a couple of days ago. The actual time is rough because, like, if it was 2 days ago, that's the 29th, and she.
Which is when they did the transfers.
Which is when they sent the money. Yes, sir. So, yeah, but nothing's informed. I reached out to the DOJ. There has been no
anything for the 5
confirmed
months
resignation or key removal of Billy Schmidt there.
Also, Donnie, I hope you're doing
It's
well.
all hearsay, but in terms of Lana Love is a member of the cabinet, and she has been told by the deputy mayor that Finley has resigned. So I don't really know what.
So
to
your
think.
request needs to go through her or Santana?
Well, Santana's resigned.
Oh, sorry.
So it needs to be either Lorna, but she said that she doesn't have access to any of the voting stuff because she said that they did a lot of the votes for money stuff hello Opal. They did a lot of votes for money stuff in an email chain, and Lorna says that she's been removed from the email chain, so she doesn't have access to that. So it's either going to be
Lana?
Lorna Love is a member of the cabinet. The Los
I'm
Santos
doing good. I'm doing good.
cabinet. So it's either going to be Huber or the mayor herself. But now we've got.
Didn't Huber already deny?
Yeah, I've got the written indictment shut for him on the docket. So if the DOJ agrees with me, then they will order him to give those records over. And either way, it's going to be interesting as to what he says after that. He's either going to say no votes ever happened, so there's no evidence to give over, or he's going to say the votes happened, but I don't have the evidence anymore because somebody removed my access, or he gives us the results. In which case, it's going to show that they either agreed to give themselves bonuses, which is embezzlement, or it's going to show that there was no vote in the first place, which, again, is against legislation, and we can get all the money back. And there's more reasons to impeach the mayor.
Did you notice that every person involved in the ACR against Santana did not get paid?
Yeah. The first 3 that quit didn't get paid, yeah.
I mean, it seems like Angel's siding with you. I'm reading over it right now. She said he has 48 hours from today, a couple hours ago, to hand over the records. So you've already won your red. You've already won. You got your red.
About 21
there's
minutes
a
ago.
reply saying that after reviewing everything and reviewing legislation, he is required to hand this over. He has 48 hours to do so. Good job.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. The San Andreas Department of Justice received a formal resignation letter from Miss Finley Schmidt. This has been processed, and an emergency election will now be held to fill the remaining 2 months of the Los Angeles County mayoral term. Oh my God.
Where? Where's this?
State announcement, guys!
Sorry, I was glued to the MDT.
Holy shit.
Oh no. She did this.
Oh my God, that. Cassandra Gage is running for mayor, and Dante Rivers is running for mayor.
Cassandra did call me.
Oh my God, that.
So, Opal, who has caught you up on everything that happened?
I've been catching myself up. I haven't really had the chance to talk to people. I was around briefly on Friday. I was in the middle of talking to Jack about some stuff, and then I just felt really, really tired, and I had a really big nightmare. And then yeah, now I'm back, but I'm also not coming for the meeting, so I haven't really talked to anyone about anything. Just what's been on the docket and stuff.
Okay. First order of business. You good? All good? Everything all right?
I'm better. I'm better.
Okay. I don't need specifics. I just, I want to ensure that you're good. Which is why I was going to handle the FOIA related stuff when I saw it. So here's what happened. On the 27th, I texted the mayor. Because a week prior, you were present for that conversation, right? When
When story time's over, okay? I'm gonna go see the Chief Justice there.
One moment. Hello?
Hi, Matt Rhodes. Did you see the announcement?
I did see the announcement.
I called Angel. The impeachment and ACRs are cancelled for next week.
Wait, what?
The ACR and the impeachment are both cancelled next week now.
That means we're not going to get a conclusion.
No. Oh, that is true about the legislation.
Yeah.
That might have to be a discussion, unless I don't know.
We'll save it for the next mayor.
Yeah, we'll save it for the next mayor. They'll fuck up somehow. It's fine.
I want an answer.
I think, yeah. But I think we can still push criminal charges, which I'm pretty sure marshals are looking into anyway.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate the heads up.
Of course.
They have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.
So, you were there for the meeting where she told me.
She had no intentions of removing you. I have an audio clip of that.
Yeah. Yep. Additionally, do you know how she reiterated that one thing of the whole county clerks and whatnot? So here's my conversation with Finley. I'll scroll quite a bit now. 5 days ago, hey Finley, heard what happened. Sorry that you had to go through all that. Hope all is well. 4 days ago, hey Finley, reaching out regarding our discussion a week ago, the one that you were present for, Paul. There wasn't anything brought up aside from stuff that was reiterated from our first meeting in which you said you'd reach back out, clarifying info from government employees. Given that, we should probably meet. She said, hi, thanks for reaching out and checking in, by the way. The conversation we had initially was based off concerns brought forward by government employees regarding civilian safety, professionalism, and the level of care and reaction shown towards kidnapped government employees. The concerns, preferred outcome, and overall vision discussed in that initial meeting were supported and remain consistent with what was already communicated. During this time, I tried calling, but she didn't pick up. She said, I did try calling, but it seems we'd miss each other. Hopefully we can meet shortly if that's okay. Also, apologies for missing your call. I had my phone open while tinkling. So I said, can we meet after the meeting? I'd prefer our combo wasn't cut short this time. And just to clarify our original conversation regarding what you mentioned above, when asked for clarifying info, you stated you'd reach out to the people who brought the concerns up to provide more context, and that still hasn't been done. Unsure if you've been able to obtain said information in the past 4 weeks. I know you've been through a lot as of recent, but I figured I'd bring that up as it can hopefully be a topic of conversation. She responds, as stated previously, my prior response to the concerns brought forward during our initial conversation were discussed with the relevant parties shortly after our meeting. The overall concerns, expectations, and directions discussed at that time remain consistent with what was originally communicated. We can meet after Storm, of course. And I said, just so that there's no point of contention regarding this, and then I quoted the, as stated previously in my prior response to concerns, blah, blah, blah. I said, you never communicated any of the follow-up to that. I think in our meeting following the PD meeting today that transparency is in order. She said, to the best of my knowledge, I called, but we can meet after the PD meeting, of course. That was the Finley conversation.
Oh,
so here's what happened. Oh, go ahead.
I have no share.
Okay, hit me with it.
I just got off the phone with Angel. She's going to send me over the exact time that Finley texted her resignation, which was 2 days ago. So that is confirmed it was 2 days ago. She's going to send me over the time and date for that so we can compare it with when the transactions happened. But also, I asked about the impeachment and the ACRs, and she said that she's going to be writing up some executive orders on them in a minute.
Oh, perfect. Maybe we don't have to refile or wait for the next mayor.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't.
So the day of, or we go to the meeting. Do you just want the meat and potatoes, or do you want like the messy part too?
Bitch, look me in the face. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay,
sorry.
you get the messy part.
Let me rephrase. Girl!
Okay, so you're not around. A few days prior, I know you're not around. You went on leave. We had already discussed. You showed up the day that something was supposed to happen. Nothing happened, blah, blah, blah. I speak with Gravy. And I tell Gravy, everything is already pre-written, but I need you to take lead on this. He agrees. So PD meeting happens, and I'm doing my, hey, Bill, Chief of Police Matt Rhodes here. Eventually, it's time to go to the meeting, and I didn't... actually, Gravy wasn't around yet, so I asked Loki to be present. So it was me, Gravy, Loki, and Debbie. So there's the four of us, and we finally go to the mayor's office, and in there is Lucy and who I believe to be Milo. But the mayor's not there. And two of them had walked in, and then they were told that they weren't ready yet, blah, blah, blah. Then we see the mayor arrive with Hubert Galloway. So there's now 4 people. So they walk in, they say, give us a moment. We do. And then Hubert walks out and says, all right, we're ready. I say, come on, guys. And he's like, oh, no, just you. I was like, just me? That doesn't make much sense. And then Debbie spoke up and was like, well, I'm his personal assistant. Can I at least go? And he's like, yeah, you can go. And I was like, wait, what? Why can I not have an unbiased party? Someone from not even my department. Additionally, I want Gravy there. And he's like, let me speak with the cabinet. So he goes back into the room and he says, you guys are allowed in, but we're waiting on one more person. So at this point, I'm like, okay, tit for fucking tat. I call Martha. Martha, you want to be our 5th? She's like, yeah, sure. She's on her way. And then Hubert steps out and goes, all right, we're ready. But no one came. And he mentioned that, I don't know if someone had a headache, wasn't able to make it, whatever. I was like, oh, we're waiting on Martha. We waited on Martha. We were all allowed in. He made a big fuss about it. We're all allowed in and, sit down, have very small chit-chat, nothing important. And then there was sort of like an awkward silence. I was like, oh, I'll start. And she's like, I'll start. I was like, okay, fine, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna, interrupt you. She pretty much gives me the PR lawyerified. Martha has the quote, but essentially, I'm exercising my right under the Constitution as the mayor to replace you with a new chief of police. Doesn't tell me who it is. And then finishes with something to the extent of like, there won't be any additional comment at this time. So it's like, she lied to me. She didn't say anything. Hubert started speaking up. And then Martha spoke up to Finley and started saying stuff to which Hubert kept answering and was like, Martha was getting pissed. She's like, why won't you let her speak? Because that's what was happening over and over and over, was Hubert was essentially trying to speak for the mayor. So, Hubert tells me to essentially get everyone to the PD meeting room so that the new chief of police can be announced. Den, someone informed me that Den then went to City Hall afterwards. So I know it's going to be Den. I'm at the PD meeting. I'm already talking to them for like half an hour at this point. And at this point, they've given me the opportunity to already, like, set the fucking pace here. Because I have every, pretty much, government employee sitting in front of me, waiting on directive from the mayor's cabinet regarding just getting everyone there for the announcement. So I'm telling them everything. I'm spilling all the fucking tea. I'm like, guys, unfortunately, I wish I had answers for you. But again, my promise to you all is that I will fight this. While that's happening, Gravy fires off the impeachment and the injunction. The injunction gets approved. Now, there's an entire fucking mess because the mayor opted to make a statewide announcement stating that there's going to be an announcement at Mission Row. So civilians are there. We're talking like well over 100 people between cops and civilians. I'm inside because I'm expecting this to be inside. I didn't realize that the state announcement had gone out and that it was going to be for everyone. So when someone says there's a bunch of people outside, I go outside, and I'm like, guys, I don't know like why this announcement isn't happening now. But then the injunction was filed, and so the entire like tone essentially changed. They tried announcing this in the meeting room. They tried frisking people and allowing them into the meeting room. Then a bunch of people barged in, security concerns, so everyone was sent outside again. The mayor was afraid, I imagine, because... Oh, actually, when I went outside, who's the... I don't know if she's in the Hounds, but she has red and blue hair.
Faye.
Yes, Faye. When I got outside, the first thing I heard was, so the mayor's not going to actually speak to us? You're going to speak on her behalf? And I'm thinking, holy fuck, Faye. That's exactly what I gathered from my conversation so far. So the injunction gets posted, and at this point, there's a large crowd of people. So I go out and I tell everyone, guys, I hate that the mayor has wasted your time. This was supposed to be an announcement for who the replacement chief of police was going to be, but because of the injunction, I'm remaining chief of police until everything's concluded. So unfortunately, there's nothing to announce, and I am going to ask that everyone clears out of the area. And in a few minutes, everyone cleared the area. There pretty much wasn't any civilians left. Then we're all just talking, and, you know, I'm telling everyone my plans regarding how I'm arguing this. And then the mayor shows up in the meeting room. People are like, meeting room. So I go in, and I'm confused at this point. The mayor goes up and sort of gives the same speech that I had with a few additions. Essentially, you know, the whole I'm exercising my right, my constitutional right, blah, blah, blah. After conversation with Matt Rhodes and Den Shiesty is the chief of police or whatever, and then hits us with, and there won't be any additional comments at this time, and then walked off. Then, as she walks out, Angel walks in from the other door, from the lobby side. And it, like, I even got up, like, mid-conversation and said, did you see the injunction? No response from her, but Galloway tried saying something like, the beginning of their conversation actually acknowledged the injunction. But they tried getting around the injunction by saying, we appointed him before the injunction was approved. That doesn't matter. That's the entire purpose of the injunction, is to pause whatever they're attempting to do. So Angel walks in. Actually, prior to that, Den gets up and is about to give his speech. He gets he does a little bit, but then I interrupt him and I was like, Den, I'm sorry. I don't want to do this to you, but like, I'm the chief of police. There is no confusion. It is written clear as day in the injunction that until the impeachment is concluded, I'm the chief of police. So he ended up stepping aside. Angel walks in and questions what the fuck is going on. Galloway, the attorney, is still there, and is trying to essentially argue things and answer questions on behalf of the mayor. And Angel just flat out asks him, like, was there an announcement stating that Den is the chief of police? Because that's in violation of the court order. He didn't want to say yes, but he also knew he couldn't say no. Then Angel demanded to see Finley. So Finley eventually got dragged back into the room and went up there and made an announcement that she retracts her statement and that Den is not the chief of police.
Oh my god.
Except you can't just you can't control Z a statement that you've made publicly to the entire police department. It happened. Do you want to know what a felony is? Violation of a court order. So she is fucked. Absolutely fucked. Okay, prior to this, Barrett, this may had been done prior to her leave. Barrett had done the whole ACR impeachment on the house situation. That was supposed to be on Tuesday, but didn't happen. All of my stuff went up. On that same day, Barrett filed another impeachment, or ACR, I forget which, for lying during the meeting, indicating that they had no plans to remove me or whatever. That got shot down pretty quickly, because of the general, like, people can change their stance on things on a whim, blah, blah, blah. Which is understandable. I just don't like I hate the lack of transparency. I wish they would tell me to my face instead of ODPD. That's mostly it. I will say, a lot of the people that were out there in the large crowd of people were not happy with the mayor at all.
I think that was very obvious from, like, pretty much the first, like, couple of weeks that she was just, like, not that she was going after every side, but that neither side was happy with her, right? Cops weren't happy, Crims weren't happy, Civs at food stalls weren't happy. It was just like nobody was happy with anything she'd done. And we've obviously had mayors removed before. I'm thinking about Princess, for example, and there were still people that were on her side. This is like the first time where I've actually seen a mayor lose support this quickly, because she got voted in, right, by like a lot of people, and so quickly she just lost all their support from every side, not just cop side, not just Crims, like everybody.
But wait, there's more.
Oh.
During the meeting, I saw Lucy, one of the fired cadets, and she's like, Rhodes, you remember what you told me? This is before it was, like, formally announced to everyone. I was like, no.
I'm in the LSPD, letting Rhodes know I have way more pride than him as a straight man. Clearly he hasn't seen my office yet. This is a disgrace to all
Junior Huntley's calling me.
Of the LGBT community.
Hi, Junior.
Buongiorno.
Thanks for being an ally, Peter.
Is it Matthew or Matt?
Go up there.
It's
you
Matt.
should go into my office when you get a
Are you
chance.
busy at the moment?
I am in a meeting.
I'm a straight man.
Are you going to be about after Tsunami?
I will, yes.
Okay, awesome. Could I borrow 5 minutes of your time by any chance?
Sure.
Awesome.
I do know that people want to speak to me after the PD meeting. So text me like an hour after Storm. And
I most likely won't be about. Can I just give you a 2-minute spiel?
Sure.
Awesome. I am debating, keyword you're being debating, running. Just mulling over and seeing if I actually want to do it, and two, have enough interest in doing it. Assuming my biggest thing for PD wouldn't want to completely leave it alone.
This is real.
Well, so good news. I think there's going to be a conclusion to whether or not, mayors can actually do anything to the PD.
Oh, great.
Yep. So, I don't exactly have any kind of fear, because listen, if it doesn't go my way, it is what it is. If it does, phenomenal. Someone will have to impeach me to remove me.
Yeah, well, that's always fun to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm willing to engage in said conversation. Though, if it is going to be about campaign related stuff, It might be worth doing another day, just because I know with everything currently going on, I'm going to be swamped.
Yeah. I know it's going to be busy as fuck for you. Just if you get a spare couple of minutes and you're there, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Will do. Will do.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come up. Listen, I think the term is stolen. You know, like stolen valor, stolen gaylord is what I've got in my office.
Taylor Swift?
No, these decorations in here just you know. Yeah, you gotta come up to my place. You gotta come up to my place and check out my decorations. You know?
Looking a bit bare in here, you know.
Yeah, it's I don't feel.
I'm not a bear. Hello, Pred.
Hey, Rhodes, did you hear the good news?
What good news?
Finley resigned.
Finley resigned?
Yeah, Finley resigned.
Wait, but she didn't respond. She didn't respond to my text.
With
Fuck!
Well, hey, where are you at? I got some other things I want to ask you about.
I'm currently in a meeting at MRPD in my office.
Perfect. Me and Carmine are en route.
Okay. See you soon.
All right, see you soon.
Pred and Carmine are en route.
I gotta talk to you about some important stuff as well. I got 30 minutes.
You better start spitting it out before Pred gets in here and just derails everything.
I don't know if everybody needs to be here for this, low-key.
You want me to step out?
Yeah, we should. So you guys might step it out for like 2 minutes.
I didn't even get to finish my other thing.
Comfortable.
Oh,
I
they're here.
know,
It's too
I
late.
know.
It's too late. You missed your opportunity. Hey
We're
guys,
still on the channel, but heading to the
what's
Chiefs
going
office.
on? What's going on there?
Erin just told me she's resided from PNT lead.
I don't know. LSPD shit. I don't know.
Yeah, lack of support and all that, and apparently now I don't know if this is true, but apparently Nikki's been going around saying that she's gonna be the next PNT lead, which is very surprising to me after the conversation I had with Viv regarding everything.
Are we being kicked out too?
Just give us.
not kicked out. You just
just give us like 2 minutes.
That's perfect. Hey, you got that? How's your nose feeling, Dark? You've never seen my braids?
Asshole.
What'd he do?
He punched me last
Oh,
night.
yesterday. You're right. Okay, that is the first that I'm hearing this.
Yeah, she just told me. Apparently Viv has already like said that it was gonna be Nikki, which I find surprising after the conversation I had with her.
Well, Nikki and Erin just don't fucking get along ever, right?
No, they don't. No,
So
they
what?
don't. And that was part of the conversation that I had with Viv, right? They just don't get along. It was very obvious in the conversation that King and I supervised. But Viv, she was very heated. She told me that she'd heard that Nikki had stepped down from PNT completely, that she didn't want to do any of it, and that she even, quote, threatened to transfer because of Erin, and she didn't like us being manipulated in that way, where we kind of have to be like, you know, we're trying to mediate a conversation, but then one of them's like, well, if this is how it's going to stay, that now apparently Viv has decided that that is going to be Nikki, which I don't have a problem. I like Nikki. I think she could do a good job. I'm just surprised by where this is coming from based on the conversation I had with Viv.
Yeah, I
wanted to make you aware that Erin had stepped down.
Okay, I definitely appreciate the heads up. I will say, the way it was originally explained to me was the whole like Nikki, Erin sort of back and forth, followed by I believe you sort of being like the PNT person, at least on a temporary basis until everything was figured out. And ultimately,
that was never appointed. I just decided to start doing shit because if no one's doing shit and Erin was on LOA, I'm not gonna wait until someone is around to tell me to do something when we have people that need training.
Yeah, agreed. I forget who I was having this conversation with. Both Ricky and Power, I believe, they both got promoted, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I made sure I spoke to B and I said I'm not going to be around, but I told them I want them promoted by the end of the week, and I hold true to that. So I made sure Bean took care of it.
Perfect. I will say this. I know that Ricky specifically had a sort of like special interest in wanting to assist in training and whatnot. Obviously, he just got promoted. So
This is cadet rookie.
no, he's no longer.
No, he's full officer.
He's full officer.
Since this week.
So
well, if it helps, Rhodes, I would like to put my name forward into the discussion with High Command on the future, to assist in whatever capacity needed until we have the suitable pick. I don't want to do it forever. I don't want to be, I don't want to be PNT lead longer than there needs to be. But I do think I have a pretty good standing with that, and I would love to help with that.
I have no issues with that. Obviously, I'll be speaking with Viv. I'll be speaking with Bean regarding it. For me, I think you're the perfect person to sort of lay the groundwork. I mean, obviously, a lot of stuff is already in place procedurally with all the stuff that Aaron has done in the past. However, whoever is in charge of PNT does need a few things explained to them. And I'm sure that there's always going to be questions regarding how certain things had been done in the past. I highly doubt Aaron would not assist in like a, hey, this is how we did it before, whether it's academy or anything to that extent. But like even just organizing all the general paperwork, I know Shift 3 does run sheets for their academies and whatnot, and just like organizing stuff like that. Does Shift, dumb question, does Shift 1 still do academies? Or are we...
I said I really like when we had that, when we were talking with Ricky about his feedback as a cadet. That was one of the things, because we were talking about it, it was one of the things that I said I never want to see again, because I think everybody gets lost in it. We bring way too many people, and then people that didn't even say they were coming invite themselves in, and then everybody gets excited, and then the first traffic stop that you ever try and teach, everybody wants to make it into a crazy traffic stop and take off, point a gun, agree. And it gets messy, and it takes way more time than necessary. What we did with the last class was instead we did modules, I guess, where it was like, they got onboarded, and then the next day we just did a traffic stop module, and that was it. So it's not information overload, and it was, I mean, there was 4 of us, just because I was in the middle of something, I was supposed to do it, but then I was in the middle of something, couldn't do it. So Aaron and Wilson did that, and then I just came to help afterwards with Ricky. But I think it should not ever be more FTOs than there's cadets, because that's when they start getting bored.
Yeah.
And do crazy shit. But I think module work is going pretty well.
Okay. I mean, I'm fully content with that. Full disclosure, while people like Ricky, again, just became officer, if they have an interest in training, I don't think we shoot that down. I mean, obviously we give him some time, but like, in an area where we already struggle regarding training, if someone has a focus on wanting to assist in that capacity, I think we utilize that the best we can. Because otherwise, they might end up being in a state where they end up burning out in the normal day-to-day, and then we're down an additional person who would otherwise be capable of training.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I figured the play would be like, if, him or Power express interest, which Ricky already has, just take him on a couple of thank you so much, supervised sessions where you don't do the training, but they do, and you kind of watch, and if there's no issues with that, then I don't see the need to necessarily say we wait a month before they can get FTO.
I agree.
As long as they do supervised shit first and everything seems solid, I don't see an issue with bringing them in sooner, because we already do struggle with finding people that are motivated.
Yeah, 100%. And my hope is that utilizing people who are very motivated motivates others in that same capacity, right? Like imagine Ricky ends up being a fucking a PNT all-star, and the people he brings on end up being encouraged to do exactly what he did. That would be a fucking dream, frankly. That would be a dream. Hey, Davenport.
Yeah, it would be.
Hello, Davenport.
Hey.
Is there anything else before the others come in and derail the conversation?
No, I don't think so. I just because I'm not coming back after the meeting, but I just wanted that to put out there.
Oh, the mayor's cabinet all quit, by the way. A day after, 3 of them quit, and a day after that, the remainder of them, except 1 or 2, quit. So anyways, the TLDR was Lucifer said everyone is replaceable because I told that to her because she was a PPO. And then a day after, when 3 members quit, I said, it's a good thing everyone's replaceable. You shouldn't have too difficult of a time. And then she quit.
What do we want to do now? The mayor, just for the timestamps here, the mayor sent out, in like an hour, he sent out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $11 million, and then an hour later she resigned. So, you want us to go after that money? I can go after that money.
I went in.
We should. I don't know if the marshals are looking at that. I imagine they are.
Like on a different level.
Probably speak to Springfield. She does, actually, maybe don't talk
No,
to Springfield.
don't speak with Springfield.
Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
So I got.
Wait, what happened to Springfield?
Well, it's just there's nothing wrong with
there.
Springfield. Yeah, nothing.
I love Springfield. Yeah,
Me
no,
too.
She's
Me
great
too.
and she does financial stuff. But you know, she's already got so much with the housing stuff going on. Find another marshal.
Yeah, Craig Barrett's, doing the Polito House stuff.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
And
Wait till you see this.
I don't know why did you bring up Craig Barrett. That has nothing to do with Springfield.
Well, the $12 million stuff and not paying taxes,
she's already been to do with Springfield.
I know, but the point I'm trying to make here is there's already people looking into it as a result of the Barrett stuff.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we'll probably yeah, you can find a marshal. You can find a marshal, one that's not that busy. Are these guys gonna come in or like no?
Martha texted me and says Santana has also resigned. Whereas nobody left to silence.
Damn.
Betas, come in.
He's not there.
I saw him walking
Oh my.
out. Sorry, I had a retreat.
Yeah, look how gay I am right now.
When they were putting up all of these things in here, they asked me what flavor of gay I was.
They should have asked Dark Dad. Sorry, too far.
I give the best sloppy toppy. That's what I'm talking about.
What am I hearing?
Well, it's
Hello.
just getting ready for Pride
Oh my
Month.
God. Why are you in an EMS uniform?
Well, I'm EMS.
He's certified.
Are you trying to be Lars?
Lars trained me.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's the one that picked out this outfit for me, and he taught me how to give gay.
Oh.
How?
I don't have any gay to give. I just am.
I know I've got to give it. See, that's the thing.
You
have to work for it, Rhodes.
Well, I know that's because you're not gay.
With these training techniques.
And I know this because you always say I'm not gay, but if I was ...
Dark keeps saying I'm in the closet.
Deeply closeted.
Not deeply closeted.
That's what a deeply closeted gay man would say.
I'm really
That's
straight.
true. That's also what a deeply closeted gay man would say.
I think it's just what a straight guy would say.
No, there's a difference.
No, yeah, there's a difference.
I've never looked at one guy and been attracted to him.
What
You
about
know,
you?
Fred,
Hello?
it's 2026. We support you.
No,
okay?
I could see like a good looking man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can be like they're good looking, but I'm not attracted to them. Like I can be like, yeah, that guy looks good.
Fred, the amount of times
But
you
I'm not
said
attracted.
I'm not gay, but if I was,
Yeah, that was just me being honest. I'm not gay, but if I was, I would do really well.
Like the thing is, you know what? Like now I think if I was gay, I couldn't be gay with a younger man. Like Timothy Chalamet, is that his name? Like I don't think like he's too young for me.
Might as well be with a woman.
No, but like Brad Pitt, you know what I mean? Like, god damn, he's a good looking
If
man.
I was gonna be gay, it'd be with a guy like Brad Pitt. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Tom Cruise. except that-
Controversial age gaps is kind of the whole thing.
I can.
Like the legal age gap thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, but me and
We know what you're
Like, you
talking
know,
about. Don't worry.
Like a 24-year-old dating like a 50-year-old. I'm sorry. That's.
Yeah, good job clarifying that. Opal.
What do you mean? That's what. Isn't that what? Who does that a lot?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leo. That's what I'm
Oh, yeah. Well, he's weird. I'm sorry, he's weird.
If you're a Kendrick fan, apparently Drake too.
No, different kind of. You know what? Can we move on?
Yeah, next topic. Next topic.
No, Kendrick was pretty, he's pretty clear about it.
Yeah, no, different kind of. Not the kind of age gap I'm talking about. Anyways, moving on.
Yep. What's up?
Hey guys,
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Pride, have you been approached by any potential candidates?
No, I haven't. It was literally just announced 20 minutes ago.
Are you running
But
Pride then?
Who knows? I do think that we need to discuss, the pursuits I've been on today. Listen, they haven't been bad, right? But I do think that we need to. I mean, at what point do we say we're going to shoot someone? You know?
I mean,
Well,
for me,
every single time they do something that's warranted being shot.
Yeah, and assuming we have the resources, because if we only
Fred, I
have
got something for you.
If we only have limited resources, picking a fight that's unnecessary is not it.
Yeah, but then what's the point of even doing the call?
I need to have a sidebar. Okay. Hey, listen. There's also a guy at Burger Shot. If you get a Coke, he's spiking. Apparently, he's spiking the drinks with cocaine in there. So.
Oh shit.
That's awesome. I had a free lapse the other day.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like.
I mean, how aggressive were they in that pursuit? That like would have. So I joined late.
Oh man, that first pursuit.
The Jeep one, the Hydro one.
Yeah, it was definitely Hydra.
That one was
pretty. I got ran over
aggressive
twice, I think. But I'll say
running
this:
over.
One of them was me, Coleman. Sorry.
No, you got bumped by the Jeep into me.
Oh yeah,
and then later
yeah.
you rolled over me. That wasn't you didn't. That was an X.
It was an X. Cool.
Yeah, just making.
We need to listen. We need to do some type of tactical change for certain situations that present themselves frequently. Like, here's the thing, right? We need to change our tactics every once in a while. At least try something different.
I agree.
Why not? Why not just when vehicles are turtled? If we know people are going to come in and start ramming them, we tell them, "Hey, you ram it, you're going to get fucking shot," and then we just gun them down for it.
If we already have, okay, so for me, if an officer is getting out of their vehicle while a vehicle is pulling up, they need to have the wherewithal to know exactly what's going to happen. But if a vehicle is flipped and there's already a few officers there and they're in the process of trying to pull a person out and they ram the car and it strikes the officer, at that point, they dug their grave. I'm content at that point with opening fire.
Yeah, but the issue is, right, is when you have things that have to have more than one variable present,
it gets complicated and people are hesitant.
Then you have inconsistency.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. The issue is I think we should start off small. I really think we should be lifting, speeding, speed pits on the highway. I think that you should be able to pit a vehicle at any speed on the highway. In the city, you have limitations, but on the highway, you should be able to hit them fucking 190.
Yeah, but it's almost irrelevant because if they're trying to highway blast, there's there's a 90% chance that their vehicle is inherently faster and will hit top speed before ours. So the potential for that to happen, I think, is already minuscule.
But you're assuming every vehicle is just going to be behind.
There ain't no one highway blasting in a car that ain't fast in a straight.
I mean,
that's why they highway blast.
Spikes. Well, look, I mean, what are your what are the
options? No. To be clear, I'm not opposed. I am not opposed. But I think
you already have the options for that, don't we?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I think the origin of the call matters. If we're getting this level of aggressive over a 24/7 robbery, frankly, we should. Exactly. But if it's a Polito Bank robbery, there is a hostage, right? That's where these things make more sense to me. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think back a couple months ago, the rule of thumb was if there's been more than 2 swaps or they've attempted to highway blast just more than once, then we release the pit limits, speed limits.
Oh
Carmine, true one.
Carmine and Honey.
Yeah, done,
I
buddy.
think you were both requested via that 311.
You know what's crazy is I actually when I was the ass chief. When I was the ass chief, we had clarification on the state. I'm like, hey, are we like clear to like open the fire on tires? But I think from a legal standpoint.
From a legal standpoint, no.
Yeah, but I mean, the state's just like, hey, fuck it, do
If
what you
it's
want.
state directive, then sure, because ultimately the state can decide whatever the fuck they want us to do, and like is okay, right? But without that clarification from the state, we actually had this exact conversation before ODPD became a thing. We were in the records room. Angel came up and we asked clarifying questions. And my mindset has always been, we cannot open fire unless there's a risk of life. We need to be able to articulate what that risk is.
Going 180 miles per hour seems like Have you guys seen that documentary, The Crash? I just watched it on Netflix. They were only going like 96 and crashed into a wall and all died.
No, but I do frequent some Georgia State Police dash cam footage because that's always very interesting.
Those motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah, bitches be complaining about us. I want to see these bitches in Georgia.
They have a speed limit for pits, right?
They don't give a fuck. Do you know how people claim we do dangerous pits? Bro, I haven't seen a single officer on those dash cams ever give a fuck about civilians in the area. Not even a part of the equation. It's insane.
I don't know whether it was in Georgia, but one of the chiefs said that it's less dangerous for them to pit at any speed than to let the chase carry on. Was their like articulation on it? Like if they let it carry on, they crash into a civilian. At least if the police do it, it's a little bit more controlled, you know.
I mean, there's certainly arguments either way for that. Okay, here's the reality. I want there to be more aggression in some of these higher priority calls. We just can't apply that to lower priority calls. And again, we need to be able to articulate certain things. If people are using their vehicles as weapons, before we open fire, we need to be able to 100% articulate that. That's why, like, unfortunately, here's what's going to happen. We cannot simultaneously tell someone we're going to open fire if they pit us at excessive rates of speed and then us do the exact same thing. Because realistically, if that goes to court, the judges are probably going to ask, like, how we can simultaneously argue both sides of deadly force or not.
I think that's an easy argument. We're trying to stop a pursuit, but they're trying to kill officers by pitting them at high speeds. We're trying to stop the vehicle from continuing in the pursuit, so that way it doesn't strike and hit a civilian. So we're justified in our pits, but they're not justified in pitting us because they're just trying to get us off the vehicle.
See, but typically that argument would be reserved for like normal pits, not pits at 180.
Yeah, but we're talking about on highways, no?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted on it. Again, I can see points for either side.
Hold on, what kind of conflicted are you?
Not a crazy level of conflicted.
Okay. Just like you know. Like
Just
this isn't like you're saying like you know.
Whatever you're about to think, because you're the answer is no.
Okay.
The answer is no.
He's conflicted because he can see both sides, Peters.
Yeah, not
He has
because
a conflicting
of anything else.
mindset on the answer.
Yeah. Again, for the same reason, like, I don't know. I put it in front of a judge. Put it in front of a judge.
Kevin Shaw or Ryan Parker conflicted?
Who are they?
Okay, good. I just was trying to get clarification on the confliction.
Put this in front of a judge, right? Blank canvas. They have no context. We, in a situation, state that the primary vehicle wasn't aggressive, but say the interference vehicles were, and that they pit an officer at 120. We informed them that we're going to open fire on the vehicle or whatever. We do open fire, and then we put the primary vehicle at 150. Like, is a judge going to look at that and say, I mean, obviously, again, they're fleeing from a crime, whatever that crime may be, but like, is the use of deadly force, because that's essentially how it's going to be deemed, if we are using that same argument at a lower speed, are they going to deem that appropriate? I don't know. Straight up, I don't.
I think this is a thing that is very situation dependent, and you cannot make a blanket thing.
That's my concern.
And I think that's what the higher ranking people on calls need to speak up about. Like, if officers and shit aren't comfortable making those kind of calls, it's on senior and above to be making those calls, because it is very heavily situation dependent.
Yeah, I agree. And unfortunately, communicating the situational dependency here is going to be difficult, because if someone is joining a situation late, not knowing the context of what, hell, I don't even know what the context of that blue gauntlet was earlier. I was on the phone with Opal being told that there's 5 interference cars. So I show up, and only after I heard someone say, weren't we cleared to open fire on the Rebla or whatever, the SUV?
Well, Fred brought all this up, and then he walked out of here. So we're going to have this conversation all over again. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. Good point.
I also think this is mainly just a problem when we don't have enough units for interference.
That's the other thing is, like, how are we expected to shoot, especially when I'm coming on duty or when Davenport's on duty, and there's, like, 6 officers, and then
you don't. You have to pick and choose your battles. That's the reality.
Well, if that's gonna, I think we bring Pred in here, because I have a feeling he's gonna have a hot take like, just fucking do it, and it's like, I don't fucking know if that's.
You don't.
And then he's gonna call me a pussy, and I'm gonna say, no, you gotta weigh these situations, and then he's gonna say, no, you've changed, and I'm like, no, that's not necessarily based around me changing or not.
Shift 3 has survived because Shift 3 excels in being able to pick and choose their battles. That's the reality.
And then you're gonna do that, and then he's gonna say, fuck Shift 3. Like, am I wrong with anything I've said about?
No, in Shift 3, you could have 2 officers on duty. You could have 15. Sometimes there's no in between. How are you going to treat this any situation the same if you have 2 versus 15? It doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. Thoughts, Davenport?
I agree with the Shift 3 thing, because not all the time you can be that aggressive. You spend a whole shift on the ground. But when it comes to interference and stuff, I think we really need to drill into people that if you are called there for interference, that is your job. Majority of people, you'll find they'll lose the interference car straight away.
Ooh, 2 minutes.
And then they just attach to the main call. We end up with like 10 cars on the main call. And when interference turn up, they don't want to break off the main call, because that's where all the action is to pursue that one interference vehicle that turned back up,
Yep.
And that's the only way. If you get a well-oiled pursuit where you've got people that will stick on interference, 9 times out of 10 you end up catching the people in the primary vehicle, because they
can't assist. That was just like me today. I pursued the tailgater. Eventually, the primary vehicle got lost. Then the interference had 2 interference. And then I went airborne and crashed directly into Davenport, but that's neither here nor there. But like dedicating units to keep them off, or additionally, I stayed on the flipped vehicle, the Rebla, and then the primary vehicle came and then got disabled right after. That's because they're always going to help each other.
Are you around after the storm today?
Yes.
Because I have a feeling we're just going to get fucking pulled back in here. We should talk about more productive things, like how I give so much more gay than you, because I really embrace. Oh, but you got to come up there. You got to see it.
Oh, I will. I'll see you there tomorrow. Can I come
tomorrow? For the meeting? You want to lead the meeting tomorrow, Opal?
Sure. It is the first day of gay month.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh. Real quick, I think we should do more joint meetings. I was really enjoying them lately.
Me too.
I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'd like to schedule them a lot more.
LSPD's dog shit, except for Davenport. He's cool.
Okay.
That's kind of fucked up.
I mean, I fuck with
it-
Davenport heavily. Always have.
I've been good because, you know, we've had like for some reason no units recently.
Well, okay,
Even
summertime.
weekdays.
Summertime is upon us, you know, and it's a combination of things. It's the time of year where, you know, people who are studying
Get drunk every
have
day.
stuff.
Oh.
In addition to the weather getting nicer and people being more inclined to, you know,
Drink every day.
precisely. Yep, exactly. That's exactly. You stole the words out of my mouth.
You know what? I think the nicer the weather is outside, the more people are around. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say.
That's I guess that's dependent on where you're from, because if the weather went from cold to nice, you're going to enjoy the nice day.
No, I feel like people are more afraid of nice weather than they are the shit weather. I think people are scared of the heat.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
listen. I don't fuck
I hate
with.
when it's
I don't
too
fuck
hot.
with the heat.
I do. I would rather be sweating.
I had a
enjoy
situation with Wilson
Makes me feel
and D because Wilson requested D's vehicle be towed from Mission Row to the court center, but then it got impounded. And they were both talking about how they're both super fucking hot and sweaty. And D talked about he was commando. I am tired.
I did have to laugh when they said it was like 25 degrees, and I'm thinking that is a cool day.
Yeah.
No, it's because the humidity that comes along with it. Like, especially back in Ireland, whenever it gets hot, it gets really.
Wait,
Yes,
break,
it does.
break.
What's the break?
Is it higher than 80 to 100%?
One of the Finley ACOs just got summary judgmented, and her house, the one that she bought off of Barrett, is being seized and publicly auctioned.
Oh my gosh. Imagine Barrett buys it back for way less than he sold it for.
Wait, so I got a question. I got a question. So the mayor's stepped down?
Yes.
She stepped down, and from what Angel's saying, indications have been received showing that she has fled the state of San Andreas to avoid proper adjudication.
That's a warrant. It's an indefinite warrant.
Warrant issued for violating a court order. 250 months, $250,000 fine. Okay, but what becomes the conclusion for the impeachment? Because that's the one that we need the answer to. And then Peters, this potentially solidifies our positions.
I'm gonna say it. I'm sticking with the whole thing that I told Maeve. I think the mayor gets removed, which it seems like she already is gone, and they uphold that mayors are allowed to change the chiefs.
I think the opposite.
Hey, on the injunction, Angel just wrote, Finley Schmidt has resigned from the position of mayor, and as such, this emergency injunction no longer has standing. It is now lifted with immediate effect. Finley Schmidt will have a warrant issued for violating a court order with a time fine of $250,000 and 250 months in Bolingbrook.
If the injunction is lifted, Davenport, hire whoever the fuck you want.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna nap it.
Oh.
Rose, are you going to be around tomorrow?
Yes, I will be around tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I didn't get a chance to shoot Bean.
It's not time yet. Oh,
It
he went
is.
to sleep. No, not yet. Almost.
You won't shoot early.
I won't. Not you guys, at least.
Oh, let me post my daily twatter post. Mariah, not yet. I've posted that every day since the injunction was approved.
I don't know what that means, but I support you, Chief.
I think you
it's-
started early. You guys want to go join them?
No.
I kind of want to go join them.
Do you know Mariah Carey's Christmas music that gets popular every year?
Last Christmas?
Yeah. She always, like, gets on social media and reminds people it's too early for that to happen. Yeah, that's the whole context.
Clearly celebrate or something.
I don't know when she deems it acceptable. Oh, it's time. Davenport, do you see me aiming a gun?
No.
Perfect.
Surely it wouldn't be at me.
No, I can't even get out of the room, and I'm not shooting either of you.
It'll be an honor.
Chat, I very much have been in a Mariah mood. I don't know what's happening. Every time, despite being logged in on Spotify, having premium, every time I try to pick a song through like the voice assistant, it'll hit me with the, by the way, only Spotify premium users can select a song or whatever. And then sometimes it'll just play the song regardless, as it should. Other times it'll give me like a radio station with similar music. Maybe the car ghost is back. I did, Josta. In fact, I signed out, signed back in. I went to my Google Assistant stuff. Unlinked, relinked. I've done it all. It still happens. I will say it's been ever since the like voice assistant voice changed. I don't know if it's because it's using Gemini now, but half use the new voice, half use the old. It's weird. But this was never an issue with the old one. All right, we're getting on. Hold up. You can choose to use Google Assistant rather than Gemini. Maybe, I don't know. I realized the other day that like most of my Google like Home Minis that I bought years ago, I don't even have plugged in anymore. But I have a decent amount of like automation stuff in my home. I'm gonna grab a drink, BRB. I'm back. How's everyone doing?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You're looking good today, honey.
Oh, honey. That's so kind of you.
Yeah, I picked the suit with the best view.
We love a healthy relationship.
If only people knew. If only people knew. It's not difficult to have a it's not difficult to have a healthy relationship. You know, you have to love someone unconditionally.
Sound like you were having a time.
Well, honey, are we the longest standing married couple?
I think so, probably. Yeah.
How long are you guys married?
Oh,
like
gosh.
a decade now.
Yeah, it's
Holy fuck, you're old.
okay. That's kind of fucked up, Opal.
Do you ever regret it?
No, absolutely
being old
not.
And being married, which part?
Maybe I'll ask that independently. I'll ask you each later on if you will.
No, you can ask publicly. That's fine. No, there has never been a point in time where I didn't love Richard. That's my
There was
dick.
a time where I didn't love Rhodes, but that's because
I wouldn't love him if he was a worm.
Knocked my head off. What the hell? Stop bringing this up.
Everybody thinks I'm so weird for saying.
Stop bringing this up, honey. You should love me wherever I am.
Listen, I'll admit fault. The first time I said it, I can understand why you were upset, and it was because you didn't even ask the question. I just told you I wouldn't love you if you were a worm.
Which is crazy to say. Unprompted. I was calling around this worm at some point.
You were, for like the following week, every time I saw you, you'd start crawling on the ground.
Honestly, I'm Team Rhodes here. Worms are disgusting. They just should stamp on them.
Damn. Wow.
Worms provide very, what is it? A necessary function inside of an ecosystem.
Richard, if you were a worm, I would use you as bait for my fishing.
Thanks, Paul. That's nice.
Yeah,
She's saying she's not going to allow you to live. I'm just saying you'd be able to live.
Yeah, this worse. What you're saying is worse.
What I'm saying is worse.
Yeah.
Richard would rather not live in a world without you.
You know what?
Makes sense.
Same.
Well, also, I'd be giving him a purpose, right? Feeding me. I don't eat fish, so I'm lying. But, you know, technically
oh my gosh.
I mean, that fish would have ate him as well, so technically you're still eating him, just in a different way.
Oh.
That's common?
That's the ecosystem.
Is it common not to eat fish? Is that like a...
No, I think a lot of people eat fish. I just don't like fish. I just like going fishing. I like catching fish, not eating them. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a good one, Opal. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Just about meeting time. The Grand Prix is happening? Woo. Oh my gosh.
that mean there's going to be another one of those races where people just run people?
So was it
over?
approved by the mayor?
No, it's a PD1. It's PD1. And we're not in F1 cars. We're in CVPIs, apparently.
And is it still around the city?
Was it approved by the mayor?
Well, fuck, we're starting a minute early. There is an announcement at the moment, put up 17 hours ago by Key, which states, Remedy Creed's finally able to complete your previously approved PD Grand Prix. Sign-ups and all information relating are available below. If you signed up originally, you should still be there, but if you're unsure, feel free to sign up again. All departments and ranks are welcome. Remedy stated she'll make every effort to make sure that everyone, regardless of time zone and availability, will be able to participate. And there is a link at the very bottom. Hopefully... Never mind. I'm going to reiterate stuff I've mentioned before regarding the Strip Act. It has changed, so if you are VAFing vehicles, please ensure that you're following the updated formatting, which includes the VAF tier, which is 1, 2, and 3, 1 being the least severe, 3 being the most. And it's categorized as street racing for Tier 1, violent felonies for Tier 2, and then violent felonies that involve discharge firearms. So the moment they open fire or start blowing shit up, it is Tier 3. Does anyone have any issue regarding that? Okay. If not, I will mention that High Command is currently in talks of, I guess, discussing how to deal with the gazillion interference cars that we deal with on a frequent basis. So there might be updated SOPs regarding that here in the near future. Might not be, depending on how things go, but ultimately, just again, keep an eye on the most recent announcements. I believe there was a... Oh. One moment. Guys, I think I'm the chief of police.
Woo! Frick yeah!
I think. Damn it.
What?
Sorry, Angel just posted something. I'm reading. I'm being updated in the moment.
Civil 77, Civil 78, 77 and 78. And 75.
Finley's no longer mayor, if that's what you're reading.
She stepped down.
No, no. I'm more so... Angel, am I the chief of police?
Yeah, of course you're the chief of police.
Oh, perfect. Well, I just didn't want there to be confusion because I know that she retracted her statement and all that stuff, and it was like messy. But now that like the injunction is over and the impeachment stuff was posted, I guess this argument will have to be saved for the next mayor.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, damn it.
No definitive answer.
Oh, shucks.
Come on, Angel.
What do you want me to do?
Shucks.
Hold the file anyways.
They got us. They got us. Well, I mean,
Justice
guys,
for Dan Shiesty.
I did make this very clear from the start. My promise to the PD would be to fight this tooth and nail. And here I am, after an attempt to replace me, still being the chief of police. That promise won't just randomly stop should another person become the mayor and attempt something similar in the future. I listen, I'm not going to talk shit about the mayor's office or cabinet, or I guess the lack thereof as of right now. But I anticipate that there's going to be an emergency election here in the very near future, so I'm probably going to be in conversation with quite a few individuals who are running for mayor. If you have already reached out regarding trying to get conversations, I will update y'all accordingly regarding individuals who have reached out. As of right now, it has been Cassandra Cage and Junior Huntley for people who have reached out. Now, full disclosure, the mayor stuff has only been announced like very recently. So those are just the first two people who've approached me, but I haven't spoken with them.
Don't vote Junior. Remember what he did to Blaine County.
Well, one of the first things he told me on the phone was he wouldn't touch the PD. But I know what he did up north, and I know that it was on his directive, so...
He faked his own murder.
Well, Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is a little sketchy, if you ask me.
Yeah, don't vote that guy. Vote on
Does
someone
anyone
else.
Does anyone have any questions for me about anything?
When
What?
Palgore wins the mayorship and he executes all the cops to give the power back to the people, what do you plan on doing about that?
Well, I mean, if he's executing people, we'll have to kill him legally.
What if he fires everyone first?
I believe in our justice system, and would immediately file an injunction again.
Okay, but what if he has a gun and he doesn't care about your injunction?
Are we on to the executing of people or the firing of people?
Well, he
Both?
wants to well, his platform is, I want to execute all the cops and give the power back to the people. So in this hypothetical scenario, let's say he is coming to execute you with the gun.
I have a solution to this. Fuck, criminal threats is only a misdemeanor. Never mind. Shit.
Yeah, you can't get removed for that alone.
No, damn it. We'll figure something out.
Angel, but I
Wait,
think
he
that's
actually
actually
applied again?
if you take a look, yeah.
Yeah, that's what his platform says on the city hall.
Oh, he doesn't have a weapons license. He can't do that.
That hasn't stopped most of the people that shoot police.
Oh, Pred is also running for mayor. Wow.
Interesting.
Why is his phone number sad?
Wait, where can you running for mayor?
On the old
It's
doc.
on. Yeah.
Oh, the government website.
Wait, Brad's running for mayor?
I hate every time I have to reference it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the docket stuff.
I mean, I could just put it in the docket.
Yeah, do that.
I think that would be so much
yeah,
better.
and then people can just post comments, you know.
Yeah, we can leave it in progress too.
Well, my only concern is that, like, I want to make sure it's always at the top. I guess I could just put it in progress. Fuck it, yeah, we could use the docket. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good. I unfortunately think that a lot of people are now very accustomed to the docket stuff being on the MDT, that the like city hall portion, or is it city hall? Yeah, ends up being like ignored for the most part because most people are expecting most things to be on the docket now.
Yes, it would be good to get a city hall section in the MDT.
Oh, that'd be great.
But I don't want an angry German beating me up, so I'm not going to ask him.
I'm with you on that. In fact, I want to make this very, very clear. We in the LSPD love the IT guy.
I know,
Love
those people.
Love the IT guy. You're gonna Peter's take it back.
Blame the IT guy.
Didn't who try blaming the IT guy?
You did, but Crane wanted to sue you for the removal of his weapons license.
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, the same thing happened with Angel, and I found out with Rohan randomly one day.
Yeah, I'm not pleased about that. I earned those 4 weapons licenses.
Well, I want you to know I only removed 3 of them, and despite that, 4 got removed. I don't know how. I really don't. Crane got upset regarding that, but either way. If no one has questions, I don't have anything. Does anyone have any announcements? And this is open to anyone, regardless of faction.
I do have an announcement.
Well, come on up.
Hey guys. So, last night, I was doing a late shift. I was just patrolling with Marshal Wayne and the new Marshal Odessa, and we were going around for Zancudo. Now, if you're in a relationship, that's none of my business, But if you go off duty to use the ATC, nope. If you're gonna go off duty to use the ATC tower as a date spot, please don't do it. It's a military airfield.
Wait, name and shame. Name and shame.
I'm pretty sure one's a cadet and the other is. I think that's her FTO. I'm not sure though. I'm still searching.
Oh my God! Who is bullshit there.
Let me guess. Let me guess. I know who it is. It's who? It's Radich. It's Radich. I'm calling it now.
No, I know who it is. Not,
Who is it? What's? Hold on. What department?
So, you know, sheriff department. It's LSPD.
Oh my gosh, that's messy.
It's either Radich or Key. Key's an ERP demon. We all
No,
know that.
Key. I called Key to report it to him.
It's
So,
Radich.
you know,
It's Radich, isn't it?
So it's not. So no comment.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So you know, if you are gonna go off duty and then play the card of I didn't know I could be here, when you're a police officer, you know, just go on a mountain or something. Do what everyone else does, you know. You know, just, you know, I don't really want to be going to the ATC tower, going all the way up and seeing a woman crouched behind something and a man stood next to it. You know, it's just not a good time for me.
TMI.
What the heck?
I listen, you know, if you're gonna go on dates, you know, do it away from, you know, government facilities. Thank you. That is my announcement.
His mom was pissed.
Moving on from a little bit of a messy LSPD, does anyone else have any announcements?
Rose, can you comment on that situation?
I don't have the full context, nor am I aware of the parties involved. You know, this is coming from another department. I don't wish to, you know, jump to conclusions before hearing all sides, all three sides, I guess.
You might want to speak to Odessa and Wayne as well.
Oh.
Odessa witnessed it.
Okay. Yeah. No, it'll be addressed. It'll be addressed. Does anyone else have any announcements? Again, this is open.
The warrant for the mayor.
Yes, actually. There's a warrant that was posted on. Just a moment here. That was posted on the impeachment posted by Gray, in which, in an attempt to, or a non-expiring warrant shall be issued against Finley for perverting the course of justice. The time and fine is 250 months and a $250,000 fine.
Wait, Angel, there's another one in the injunction as well. Are they separate?
Yes. What? Yeah, there's two separate charges. Yeah.
She's wanted for 500 months and $500,000.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Let me just find the second one. Was that one for the violation of the court order?
It's violating a court order and perverting the course of justice.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, TLDR. Finley has 2 warrants on her for her arrest. So if you do find Finley, place her under arrest. Is there
deputy mayor's a mayor now?
No. That is not.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
He resigned too, didn't he?
Well, even if they did resign, it still doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
If you resign as the mayor, you quit, you get fired, you explode, you die, whatever the hell. You know, it will essentially acknowledge like the deputy mayors, like you were kind of there, and like we'll let you be there to like. You know, it's like when you have to check out in like 1 hour and the housekeeping is sitting outside waiting for you to leave so they can turn the house, like the apartment over. That's kind of what it's like, you know, like, yeah, you're there, get the fuck out though, you know?
Yep. So again, just a reminder, so that there's no confusion. I am the chief of police. There will be from my understanding, emergency election for a new mayor. And my hope is that communication with the new mayor is drastically better than it was with the prior. Aside from that, I'm not going to comment on it any further. We'll just move on. And for people who just arrived, there wasn't necessarily a conclusion in terms of like a determination as to whether or not the mayor does have the authority to remove outside of an impeachment or ACR. But should an attempt be made again, we'll be back here doing the exact same thing we did last time. Yeah, if no one has any additional announcements, Angel or anyone, come on up.
Thank you, sir. Most of you probably don't know me. My name is Scott Stevens. I'm a cadet in Shift 2. I would like to refer your attention to report number 26290. Sorry, incident report 26290. It is shared publicly. DOJ can access it as well. We had an incident where apparently it's been ruled that it is legal to park in front of our chief's office. And I would like assistance. I'm taking a collection so I can buy some no parking signs to permanently affix to the hallways, as well as I'm looking for someone to educate me on how to lobby the DOJ to change unauthorized parking to include interiors of buildings that are not meant for vehicles, as that was the case.
Why would that be under parking and not like trespassing?
Because he has authorization to be in the building. It's a vehicle, sir.
You wrote court ruled.
Depends on what the owner of the building wishes for.
Yeah, at that time we could not get a hold of Chief Rhodes, therefore that's why we went with unauthorized parking. Because of how it's worded, it posed a public safety issue as well as on government property. And it was a personal vehicle.
Scott, I do have a question. It is written here, the court ruled to deal with this case interanally.
What?
Is that a typo for internally?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to ensure that we're on the same page.
Get a definition on interanally, please.
Yeah. You don't need a definition. Use your imagination.
You get a spell check on it?
Yeah.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Don't worry. Listen, I will speak with Ventura and make it clear he is not allowed to park his bike there.
Interanally.
It will be dealt with internally. Don't you worry.
Okay. But I still think that if there is anyone experienced who would like to teach me the ins and outs of DOJ, I will do it on my own time and off duty to try and lobby to have unauthorized parking changed. So, yeah. Thank you.
How did your shift go with Ventura?
It was actually quite informative. I rode with him and Miss Mustard, and Mir was my FTI. So there was 4 of us, but it was actually really nice to see stuff from their department's perspective and to intermingle and get to know someone from a different department shift.
That's good to hear. Very good to hear. And thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Shift 2, no?
Sorry, sir?
I think they're shift 2, no?
They're usually like a little bit of shift 2. But still, as cadets, we don't really get enough exposure, I think, to the other departments except on scene. So it's kind of nice to see their train of thoughts and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, yeah. Any other questions about the collection for no parking signs or anything? Okay. Thank you for your time.
Any other announcements? Again, this is open to anyone, not just the PD. Looks at DOJ.
What, Kate? What do you want me to get update?
Well, no, I just did. Do you have any announcements?
Yeah, I'll make an announcement.
Okay.
I'm sure you all wanted to hear this. I'll just announce it. Hello, everyone. It is I, the Chief Justice of the Department of Justice, of the DOJ, all that good stuff. I have a brief announcement I'd like to make. I'm sure you guys all are very curious and very interested in some of the decisions that were posted on the docket today, some of the things that occurred. So I'm just going to try and give you some simple answers to your questions and to your thoughts. The mayor of the Los Santos County Mayor's Office has resigned. They have sent me their formal resignation a few days ago. I just didn't see it and process it until this morning. We're going to be hosting an emergency election. So if you're interested in running for this emergency election, now's your chance to sign up. You can do so on City Hall. And if you want to vet your candidates and, see who's who and learn about who does what, this is also your chance to keep up to date with that. We're going to start the voting in a couple of days. We're going to be on a shorter time scale than normal because it's a brand new, or it's an emergency election, and we only have 2 months left to fill. With that being said, though, there's been some results posted, some decisions on the impeachments and whatnot. You already were told about the criminal charges. I'm going to need someone who wants to volunteer to come with me. We're going to go seize a house in a little bit. So if anyone wants to do that after the meeting, just come and find me. I'll be waiting over there for who wants to be the house seize squad. And yeah, the mayor fled the state. She's probably in Cabo or Hawaii or somewhere living it up, having a good time. So if you guys see her, arrest her. That's pretty much it.
Show of hands for anyone who wants to assist in the seizure of the property. Just Richard? No one else wants to go?
I got other meetings. I want to.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, thanks.
And yeah, sure. You four. Wilson,
Awesome.
Richard,
Great.
Howard, Omar. We're good.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. So yeah, if you have any questions about my rulings or the judgments, anything like that, you can always reach out to me. But thanks, guys. You take care.
Appreciate you, Angel.
Thanks, Angel.
All right. On anyone else? Any announcements? If not, we are concluding the meeting. Get out there, do y'all's job. I appreciate y'all. And thank y'all for the support throughout everything that's happened over the past week. My office for meetings.
Okay.
I love my job.
Wait, we continuing that meeting?
Yes, no? Question mark?
Different.
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Or you came
For
in
anyone
and dropped that
assisting,
bomb, then you left out.
go with Angel.
Well, it wasn't a bomb. Are you dealing with the situation? We were talking about it, but
Not a problem.
yeah. So that's why I'm calling you. Yes, I agree.
We can go to Pred's office.
We could go to your office. You want to go to your office? All right, we'll go up there. All right.
All right, let me just grab food. That was not concluded. So it'll be the same argument next time. Which inherently means there will be another injunction. Peters?
Mm-hmm.
Your office isn't better than mine. I refuse to believe that.
Okay, we're taking a detour before we go to...
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I'm going to go show you my office. We got to swing by my office first, Bean. I got to pick something up.
Okay, all right, no problem.
No, he just wants to brag about... Listen.
Probably got something to pick up.
Peters, there. Go to the other side of the car.
Oh my god, nearly burnt.
There's a difference. Listen, you might have more things up, okay? But what you're lacking is the gay man. That's me.
No, it's called compensation. I could overcompensate and have people think I'm gay. It's called stolen valor. Remember that's what it said?
Did they ask you what your flavor of gay was?
They knew. That's how much gay I give.
Oh, really? They just knew?
I'm a power top. I'm bossy, you know.
Okay.
I don't know, Rhodes. Compared to Peter's office, your office is like a corporation doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Really?
It does,
Yeah. I'll call you back in like 10 minutes. I'm just in the middle of something.
Yeah, your office looks like some corpo thing. That it looks like you don't even support it. You're just doing it to try to get.
What do you
people
mean
to
I
come
don't
into your-
support it? I am it!
Yeah, no, well, I'm just saying what it looks like. It looks like, you know, like Target, like, I feel like they don't really support you guys. They just do it to try to make a profit. Mine is just like, oh, I fully
Yours
support
is genuine, is what you're saying.
so much gay.
Right.
Whereas yours is like when the social media intern makes the profile picture a rainbow version of their logo.
Oh my gosh. How? Wait. Hey, do you want me to take this down?
Yes, please, for the love of God, please.
Hey, what? Do you guys not like the partition?
Maeve doesn't like it.
check my DMs with capped for the thing every time. Let me just.
Don't worry, guys. Rhodes is fixing the BCSO.
Oops.
Oh, beautiful.
All right.
Is that one on the left always been there?
Yeah.
I would
that
like
one's
to
always
say,
been
look
there.
at where are your gay Christmas lights?
I don't have. You know what? You are right. I'm lacking.
Come on in.
I have a solution.
Don't take my decorations.
I'm not taking any of them.
If you take my decorations, I'm gonna cancel you.
You can't cancel me.
I'll say it's a front.
I've been married for like 10 years.
I'll say he's a beard.
That's Frost who said that about Nikki.
See?
This is,
here, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, it's wonderful in here. It's very it's very gay.
Thank you. Okay, let's go down to Super.
This is the perfect amount. The perfect amount. It's not excessive at all.
Nope.
I'm just in the way.
I'm so gay.
All right, the doors. There we go.
I'm gonna tell my son that I'm gay today. See what he says.
Oh. What do you think he'll say?
He's only a year old. He probably doesn't understand.
Oh.
Some along the lines of Google Gaga.
We're heading to the court center.
I like how Maeve had to run to get that front seat.
I've got PTSD from Brian.
Harness check. Also, guys, in what world does a sedan have a wiper on the rear window?
All the time. No?
No?
I don't know. Let's find out.
SUVs do. But aside from SUVs, or like hatchbacks rather.
Hatchbacks do.
SUVs, well, frankly, anything with a hatch.
It doesn't make any sense, honestly.
And neither does the flat ass of the Buffalo.
I've ever seen this. I've only seen this on Beans. What the hell?
Oh, every like European car has one on the back window.
Well, you know what else European cars have that a lot of ours back at home don't?
Safety features?
Yeah, like a rear fog light. And that makes no sense to most people in the US until you realize that it's not for your vision, it's for everyone else to see you.
Yeah.
Did you know about rear fog lights, Peters?
No, it sounds like something a communist would support.
Peters is still mad they banned drink driving.
No, they didn't ban it. It's not banned. You just can't get caught doing it.
You know that for the longest time, maybe up until recently, and I'm not even sure if it's still resolved, in the US, we couldn't have sequential turn signals because they weren't in compliance with regulation. So everywhere else in the world got cool fucking sequential turn sign and ours were just basic.
Like dots?
Yeah, it's like a smooth transition, you know?
Yeah.
Fills out the light. Yeah, we couldn't. If we wanted to do it, you had to have one solid light for the whole duration of the turn signal and then a separate sequential. It pisses me off.
You know what we have in the US that is fucking awesome? Giant diesel motors.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that only something that people with small dicks drive?
No, that's a lifted truck.
Okay. When do you find a big diesel motor that isn't lifted?
I have one.
Okay. Well, you know, you have a child. You have a child, so.
And I have a huge penis. I'm gonna say it. Sorry, man.
Way to brag. Way to brag.
I wasn't listening.
I think. Good.
Oh, I'm too. Oh, skinny. I always forget where the entrance is.
Can I say something, Rhodes?
Yeah, what's up?
Actually, Rhodes, what I said about your office, I take back. I feel it more about this office. Like this doesn't feel like.
Where'd the gift stand go?
This building makes me want to fucking.
Oh, I need to go outside.
My eye.
I can't see.
Bobby's a white winger.
No, I am not. No, I'm. It's okay, Bobby.
Wait, is everything unlocked or is he unlocked? I'm confused.
No, it's just unlocked.
Peters, is all of this unlocked?
Where the
Okay.
fuck? This is a maze. This is a maze.
I always take care of you, Bobby.
Oh shit! Somebody unlock the break room. I'm in the break room.
You have the key.
Bobby, make sure you get the orders.
Wait, the kitchen.
DNA on profile. If not, should
I got lost.
Oh no.
I hate it
This
here.
way.
Oh, by the way, someone get on 911s, please.
How do I get to your office?
Yeah. Let's. Do you get? Well, do they need escorting?
Yeah, just place a maze.
It's really not. It's just 2 turns.
Yeah, you're used to it. You're used to it.
2 times.
Yeah, you're right.
boot camp for the ODPD officer, senior officer.
Be careful. People could grappling hook up here or just run in through those doors and kill
I do
us.
like these offices.
Yeah, it's kind of like. You ever seen Dexter?
Yeah.
Open floor plan.
The
We want
one
people to be able to communicate.
here too, I heard.
This is Maxwell's
Oh
office.
shit!
Oh, hey Peach, what happened to you?
Hello.
I mean,
God.
How is this?
This is Maxwell's office.
All right. I mean, I appreciate you guys wanting to talk further on the subject. I think it's pretty, you know.
It's definitely something that we need to sort out for sure.
It 100% is, because what we need to do, right, is 1 second. Yeah, what's going on, big dog? What do you do? Oh, I know that. I mean, you're telling me something I already know. What did he do? All right, listen. All right, well then, I know it won't end well for him. All right,
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, mate. Don't worry about it. It's being on my phone, bitch.
All right. I'll make sure that he knows.
Hey, Carmine, I got a question.
Later, big dog.
Fucking go.
When they shaved your head, did they just was that like a collection of all your hair that you just glued to your face there? I know it's not very much, and you
Fred,
you think?
Yeah, what's going on?
there's a severe lack of stuff in here.
What do you mean there's a severe lack of stuff in here?
Have you been to?
He hasn't been down to my office yet. No.
Okay.
Hold on, it's all. Listen. I told them to decorate it. I think they just decorated the front. I told them they could decorate the inside and everything. What are you trying to say, that I don't like the gays? Because I love the gays.
Why do you hate the gays, Fred?
I love the gays. Honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the gays more than I like the straights.
Name 5 gays you like in this city.
Rhodes.
That's a
Peters,
lie. That's a lie.
Carmine,
What the fuck?
Oh, very good.
Maybe the door was locked.
Token gay.
Maybe the door was locked. Why is everyone up against the
Wait,
glass?
Hold on a second, Peach. Did you get a nose job?
It's an old arc that
Pretty
I
sure.
started a long time ago.
Did you get
and then Fred copied it.
No.
when he was the mayor.
Copy. What did I copy?
You copied the bit
You
where I'd like look away from everybody with my back to them and like.
No, this
no,
was.
I didn't. I did it first. I did it way.
No, no, you guys are all wrong. This was a Svensson Toretti thing.
That posse didn't. This is gonna sound weird, but that posse didn't exist back then.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That's exactly when it was implemented.
I'm gonna need proof. There's no way. There's no way Toretti exists for me too.
All right, so let's lock in a little bit here because I think that. Look, here's the thing, right? If we don't adapt to survive, if we don't change things on occasion, we have to not be afraid to try things and be like, hey, this is actually kind of fucked up. We're not going to do it anymore. That's
Agreed.
The opinion that I have. The opinion that I have is that it's okay for us to make mistakes. And if we can convey that to the people, I think they would agree that it's okay to make minor mistakes every once in a while. But in the name of good faith, trying to do something new. All right? I think that I think there's a reason, right, why we have a hard time retaining, a certain level of officers, right? And that's because we've been doing the same thing forever.
Pursuits are too damn long. There are too many fucking interference and everything, regardless of if it's it could have stemmed from a damn traffic stop. And the response is the same.
Exactly. I mean, see, that's one of the things, right, is that how often do we get so tied up in a call that we can't do anything else in the city, right? We can't.
Literally all the time.
It does happen all the time. Which is why, but I don't want us to do things either where it's like, hey, we're breaking off. This pursuit's gone on for more than 30 minutes, right? Because then people just purposely, we know how these people
they
are.
know our rule book and they'll operate right outside of it.
And they will operate right outside of our rule book, which is why I am a firm believer that if we're going to do something, we got to do something that isn't super extreme out the gate, but is a big enough change that people take notice, right? I mean, truthfully, I believe I'm going to say it, and I hate that this is what I think. Truly, this goes against everything in policing for me. I believe that when I use my gun, I should be using it to kill somebody.
Right.
But I'm at a point with swaps and repairs that we got to start hitting tires. And I know that it's a form of escalation that people don't want to go down, but I believe that there is a certain level of criminal in this town with these major gangs that the only option is going to be, hey, listen, you guys repaired once, we're not letting it happen again. We're shooting the tires every time. All right, we're spiking you at high speeds. We're pitting you at high speeds. There has to be like an agreed upon level of certain escalation, but this only goes against something like this doesn't affect everybody. It only affects like the big criminal organizations that are already running rampant, taking advantage of the niceties that is provided to them by the departments as a whole. We have to not be afraid to make mistakes. Now, I think it's fucked up. I truly believe that you should not discharge your firearm with less than lethal intent. Truthfully, today I saw no other options. Today I truly saw no other options.
Oh my God, the snake!
Bean!
Oh! The snake's
poison!
Bean! Bean!
The snake got my dick!
Shoot it!
Oh God, I shot it! What the fuck?
Gonna suck the venom.
Oh my God!
Oh
my
God!
Bean, what happened?
Brad!
I think his thing fell
Brad, I killed your snake.
No, please no, please no.
I think I got it in time.
You gotta get him to the hospital. Somebody gotta
Oh
get him
my
to the
God!
hospital.
What's
You're
that
gonna bleed
next to your
out.
feet there, Carmine?
Bean, are you good? Did it bite you? Did it?
Oh, looks like the snake's dead. Good job. Chief Rose, good job.
Oh my God.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Wait, did I just kill the snake that was named after me?
Yeah, you just killed the snake that was named after you.
Oh,
So you still have your penis?
yeah, just a few bite marks.
Oh my God.
Do you need me to suck the poison out? I'll do it this month because
Yeah, everything is fine. I killed the snake.
Yeah, the snake bit the snake. You know how it goes.
Don't worry,
I fucking went for you too, Carmine.
No, No, it was dead at my feet. It didn't go for me. It was dead at my feet.
All right, guys, now listen.
Hold on, let me just collect the evidence.
Oh God.
No, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Oh God.
What do you mean
no,
it's a
we're
bad
good.
idea?
No, we're good. Okay, we're good.
Why would that be a bad idea?
No, shit. I thought.
I'm sure everybody here heard Betty Brisket died.
Oh yeah, she did.
That was after I fired her.
Bless her heart. She died of a broken heart.
Yeah, that's what I was. It was because you fired her, Peters, and you said she'd never get a job back.
I thought you said it was because I said I would never hire her.
Yeah, you too. Both of you. It's because it was both of you.
Smart, Fred. Smart. She didn't
Well,
know
did
what
you tell her
RS
she
and
never
PC
get a
was.
job
She
too?
didn't understand how to articulate. I don't know. I don't know how she was a senior. I'm going to be honest.
All right,
Warm
look,
body.
Guys, we need ideas. We need like your thoughts and opinions, right? It's important because we all have to come to an agreement if certain things are going to take place. No one department could be doing one thing without the other ones being on the same page.
Agreed.
Right. So the real question is, do you think that we've gotten to a point to where we need to do tactics that sometimes that probably a lot of us don't agree with? Do you guys think that we're at that point? Do you and let me ask you this before you answer, when do you think you get to that point if you're not already at it?
So
because I feel like we are.
I will say this. I think it depends on the crime.
Agreed. I don't think we should make a big fuss from something that
You know what I
stems
mean?
from an originally tiny crime, like originally a traffic stop, or say a 24/7 robbery, or a cash exchange where we're responding in only CVPIs and unupgraded vehicles. However, when we start getting into the higher level stuff, say Polito, the Maze Bank, Fleeka's, stuff typically with hostages, even though cash exchanges have hostages. We've already sort of set the tone for cash exchanges, so that's why I'm excluding that. The other stuff, I very specifically think that those are the ones that are deserving of that, like, higher response, or at least our willingness to get more aggressive early, especially when it comes to interference.
But how do you feel about situations where multiple class 2s are present? You know what I mean? Like that is that something that it doesn't matter? Like, let's say if people are robbing 24/7, but there's 6 of them with assault rifles. You know what I mean? Like, does that hit a certain level of threshold for you, or is it still?
Are you talking about in terms of how we're dealing with the pursuit and interference afterwards? Or just in the moment, like, are we treating it differently right off rip?
I'm talking generally. Does that hit the criteria for what you're talking about? If someone, let's say, people are hitting banks, people are hitting the fucking art asylum, right? All right. People are hitting Maze Bank, all right. But let's say someone's hitting a 24/7, and it's 5 people with assault rifles in hand. They all got grozas and shit. You know, I mean, does that fall into the same criteria? You think? Because I think that something like that would. Right, I mean that's a lot of assault rifles on the street, visible.
I do. I think articulating like aggression on that. The only downside is while they may all start off in the same vehicle at the beginning, we all know what they do. They drop one person off to a car, another person to a car, another person to a car, and you are now sitting with fucking 4 or 5 cars in a damn pursuit. Are you not articulating, but saying that our articulation for aggression would be the fact that there are 5 or so class 2 firearms in this situation. There was a hostage. They've held someone up.
Yeah.
They're fleeing. They have now put the odds in their favor on the basis that they now have 4 or 5 cars, the primary one and 3 or 4 additionals, and that's why we're getting aggressive. If so, I think that might fly. I think that might fly with the DOJ. Because Carmine, I think you were present, and Pred, I think you were present for the conversation with DOJ a while back regarding us shooting tires on swap, maybe not swap vehicles, but vehicles where, PD cars is what it was. And the thing brought up by the DOJ at the time was essentially being able to articulate your justification. And if we couldn't articulate it, then we would essentially get shot down in court.
Yeah, see, that makes sense, right? If you can't articulate someone as an armed threat, like, I mean, here's the thing, right? Unfortunately, driving fast and reckless doesn't seem to hit the bar for being a threat because everybody drives fast and reckless.
Pretty much,
you guys
yeah.
sped through every red light here, right? what we got to do is like, here's the thing, and right, here's another tactic idea, right? Since we're just spitballing, let's say we're pursuing a bank job. Someone gets out of the car and starts running towards another car. I think we should be beating that motherfucker. I think 2 units should be fucking stopping right there on that motherfucker and start beating the shit out of him.
I'm gonna be real. Beating someone is not it. Do you know how many times someone's trying to grab a cuffed suspect, they're being beat the whole time, and it doesn't matter, they still get them in the car?
Yeah,
It's
I think
rough.
It gets the point across. So here's the thing, right? I think certain things that we do send a message, right? Sometimes I don't think it's about the what happens. Like sometimes I think that you do certain things that send a message. If you start, it's like when someone misbehaves, you punish them. If they see that they're getting out of their car, running to other swap cars, right? How would they adapt to that if we're beating them, right? What they would do is they would start leaving people on the outside of jobs in these cars already, because then they wouldn't have to worry about someone running to a car and getting
Chick, thank you for the tier 2 for 74 months.
for example, right? I think that that level of aggression is okay. I think that a certain level of physicality is like part of the job for the world that we're in. Like I don't
agree.
have a problem with you beating someone as they're running to get into another car, right? Some people might not agree with that, right? But I mean, tactically, we have to change something in certain ways. But the thing is, though, too, that we have to realize is this.
I mean, these people have
right?
guns. Are we sending people with batons? Like, otherwise we're dedicating like 3 units.
I mean, that is also a good
right,
point.
because we're gonna have 1 with lethal, 2 with batons, right? Like, I want to say yes, but I'm trying to, like, you know how I operate, right? I evaluate a situation and I'm trying to consider like
that's how it has
all
to be.
outcomes. Yeah. But I don't know what like our middle ground would be. We can tase the individual. They resist cuffs. They get in the car. I mean, I'm certainly not opposed to the immediate beating if they're going for a SWAT vehicle at all. But I think 99 times out of 100, not even just 9 times out of 10, they're getting in that car without any hesitation.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, see, that's an issue, right? See, that's why we need to talk about these certain type of things, right?
What else do we have at our disposal that we can utilize?
I have a question. Have you guys noticed the weird occurrence of criminals only having teams of 6 people when they're doing crime? Isn't that weird to you? It's always like 6, you know?
Is it?
Huh?
I never really kept track.
Notice that?
No, I didn't. Well, what about the prison? There weren't 6 in there.
Oh yeah, you're right. But usually,
What about when we raid the besties? You know what I mean? What about
but
when we raid
those are like outliers. They don't happen.
What about New Babylon? What about New Babylon?
Yeah, I know they're outliers.
What about street races where we try to do that and there's just like 1 million of them ramming us for one guy?
What I think, my point is I think there's something in the air, okay, and we need.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just named like 10 different things.
We need to disseminate something through the air that makes it so rather than 6, the criminals just decide to do jobs as 4 people instead.
Here's my recommendation. All right, this is my recommendation. You guys tell me your opinion.
Okay.
All right. We've had a discussion on like intricacies and like small things that we can do in certain things, right? If we try and do 1 million things at once, it's not
We're gonna fail.
Be inconsistent.
Yeah.
We're gonna fail. What we need to do is we need to make 1 change, and I believe that 1 change should be up this. Listen, if we clear something for Pitt, I really think that it's time that we up the speeds. You know, I mean, it's unfortunate, right? It's dangerous, but you know, we up the speeds and we clear for you can pit at any speed on the highway. You can spike it, or we could even do something smaller to say you can spike any vehicle at any speed. It doesn't matter anywhere. Spikes are clear for all vehicles at any speeds, right? If a certain criteria.
I'm not opposed. I'm certainly not opposed to that at all. That is within our control and utilizing stuff that we currently have in place. So. I'm for that. Again, caveat being, as long as the original crime is worth that escalation.
Yep, and so that's why
I don't care if they have a gazillion interference cars and they're bumping officers. The original crime, the primary person did a less severe crime than the people who are using their vehicles as weapons.
Yeah, we can listen. So that I agree with you, right? I maybe, just maybe, what we do is we say, hey, if you rob a Flecka, all right, we're going to be pitting you a lot more frequently. Spiking you at there's going to be no speeds. All right, and then maybe that's just where it's at for the time being until we can kind of get a litmus test and see where it falls. Right?
I'm good with that. But big but here. People need to not do this shit on main roads because someone else will get spiked, and then we are in legal issues.
So define a main road.
Bitch, no one should be spiking Elgin. You know, like Strawberry, when some dumb bitch is going to be doing 200 miles southbound on LS Freeway hitting a spike.
So main travel roads like Vespucci, San Andreas, Elgin, and stuff like that.
I would disagree with your roads. I think if they're fucking going that fast, that's their problem. That's not an us problem. We don't have enough time to warn them to slow down because there's spikes.
I agree, because they're already presenting that threat to the city.
Yeah, we're
putting an end to it, an expedited end to it.
All right, so how about this, right? I get what Chief Rhodes is saying.
Let me rephrase. Main roads in populated areas. So shouldn't see it around like Legion Square, like those bits. Mission Row, Senior Buns, like areas like that where the potential is drastically higher that there are civilians in the area.
Let's see. I mean, here's what we could do, right? And this might solve our issue, is between Olympic and between Del Perro. You know, like we have like that's like the main city space that like goes to the Senior Buns. You know, the main routes that people take.
That's not bad.
I consider this to be like the atrium, like something that is like defined by like roadways that everyone has visible, right? So that way, when it's like, hey, if it's south of the Olympic, can be spiked at any speed. If it's north of Del Perro, can be spiked at any speed. If it's west of La Puerta, it can be spiked at any speed. This is the main atrium that we. But then. That is still a small space, but that is like about 6 blocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 6 square blocks.
I mean, there'd have to be a cutout for Mirror Park as well. I think Mirror Park Boulevard, especially if they're heading north towards like Liquid Library, is too dangerous. But I think your strategy of Del Perro to La Puerta, or Olympic rather, is like almost perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
it's
one
something
caveat. What about not the hospital? The hospital, there's no way they'll get enough speed to like, because it's a narrow road. But what about the courthouse? What about that area? Probably gonna be a lot of foot traffic there. As well, right?
Courthouse foot traffic isn't typically anywhere near the road, though. Right? People are oftentimes parking in the parking structure or the Davis garage.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing. In the area we just discussed, that's not to say people can't spike, right? Like the Chihuahua hot dogs alleyway, clear for spikes at any fucking time, right? Because you're never going to have too high of a speed. Our primary concern is the people fleeing at a gazillion miles an hour, hitting those spikes and then careening into a group of people.
But there's also another thing that we should take in consideration before we like sign off on anything, right? Most people's biggest issues, the only people who are worried about hitting the spikes are people who aren't yielding to police chases anyway. You know what I mean? They're going to, you know what I mean? Like, these people are just dumb. Like,
yeah, but we know their playbook. Even though they didn't care and even though it's their fault, they're going to complain and frame it in a we're responsible way. That's how they always have.
It'll be a coin flip, and then it'll be a coin flip on how it goes in court. Yeah, I know what you're saying. All right, so maybe
I mean, counterpoint.
Go for
in these potential high-speed pits, instead of having the spikes laid down, right? Like, you're obviously on radio. You're probably sitting behind either your car or, like, a tree. Hypothetically, say Elgin, even though this is, like, a disqualified place. Say you're on Elgin between Vespucci and San Andreas. So you're on the west side of Legion Square. There's the palm trees in the center. You're standing there between the palm trees so that the person doesn't see you. You only put the spikes down when you hear that the vehicle that's being pursued is heading south. And you put it down in, I don't care, the southbound lanes, which is the travel, the lane to travel that they're going in. But you only put it down when they're in relatively close proximity. You're not just waiting there with the spikes because then you sort of almost entirely remove the opportunity for someone uninvolved to hit it.
Yeah, I mean, but one of the main things though is that we would be able to set up more intricate spiking, like we would have more spiking strategies, so that we would be able to have officers be like, hey, you break, go spike this, you break, go spike this, you break, go spike that. You know, I mean, like that's one of the main reasons why we would be doing it this way, because it would open us up to being able to pre-spike areas as opposed to trying to pull in front and then drop spikes in front of them. Like I get what you're saying, right? But the main point of this plan is that it makes spiking a little bit easier. Like it opens us up to just a more effective spiking ability.
Yeah,
You know, I mean that's
listen, I'm for it. I'm for it. Peters, what's your thoughts? Bean, Maeve?
I think it'd be good. I think Pred's right. Like something's got to change. Maybe we don't fucking go balls to the wall, because I think that would just ultimately. Oh man.
It would have a negative effect.
Yeah. I mean, it would
shot on every call.
I'm good with anything that isn't shooting tires, because
as am I.
You know that's
listen,
gonna end.
That was an extreme, but you get the point of what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, it's prompted this conversation, right? We've now determined a middle ground between that option and, you know. So, no, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
I have a question. There was a hypothetical that was brought up of situations becoming dangerous for cops, warranting cops to shoot suspects. But then the question of units comes up. In those situations, I think we got to draw a line in the sand. Either officers do shoot them, run the risk of being gunned down, or they break off.
I agree.
The weird middle ground of continuing the pursuit, knowing they're putting your life in danger and not willing to like end that threat because of unit limits, it just puts everybody in a weird position, right?
It also validates the behavior of whoever did something worthy of being shot, not being shot. Because then they're going to expect they're not going to get shot.
Here's another thing that's important, though. All right, when you start operating like that, they will adjust, and it will spread like wildfire. All right, they will adjust, and they'll realize that violence is the answer. The threats of violence are the answer. And then, I mean, look, at a certain point, we got to understand the type of animals that we're dealing with. They have no decorum. They have no care. Their only goal is themselves, right? That is why things are the way they are, is because they care more about getting away than anything.
Yep.
All right, so, but here's the thing, too, that I think we should do. All right? I don't think we should do anything right now. I think we should take 24 hours. We can talk about it tomorrow or something. We can think over, see if anyone's got any ideas on how to implement this, and then we can just go from there. And hopefully in 48 hours, we'd be like, hey, guys, we want to try something new. Go for this. All right? And then we just see what happens. You know? I mean, I think that there's an issue. If we act too hasty, it might be fucked up. Right? If we have a little time to kind of think separately and then come together again and decide what it is that we're going to do, then we have a better plan in place. All of us are on board, and the right information can get to the right people, and so on, and can trickle down. Right?
Yep. Just to clarify, are we reserving the no speed limit on spikes, even in city limits, to when there is like an overwhelming amount of interference cars specifically, and or aggression, or are you saying that just regardless of circumstance, as long as it's one of the scenarios where like, the Maze Bank situation or Polito or the Art Asylum, like those scenarios?
I think that the best way for us to go about it is to just say, if this situation's happening, this is clear. You know what I mean? Like, essentially, like, you can you can spike anywhere. Once spikes are approved, you can go about spiking anywhere.
I got a quick phone call. One moment.
In the designated area.
You guys fucking hear somebody scream?
Yeah, there's someone downstairs.
Person?
The fuck? Hold on, we might got some people to shoot here.
Who is it? This is a government building.
Free time.
You will be shot.
Trespassers will be killed.
Trespassers will be shot.
Rhodes, are
Leave the
you
mobs
going?
here.
Are you going to the Planet of the Battlecraft meeting today?
He said he had a phone.
Oh. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? Maybe you haven't said anything. Let me guess, you're not listening.
No, I was. It's just that I feel like this is one of those things. It's not usually. I mean, it is something that we could make changes for, but everything we do is either gonna be forgotten about in the moment.
Okay,
People
sorry.
say, yeah, you can do spikes at any speeds now in the city. It's gonna take a while for people to get used to that.
Yeah, I think the solution for that would just ultimately, like, I don't think we should be using spikes on the freeway, right? But I feel like anywhere on city streets, like, I don't know.
Cars go too fast, so much so that within 2 seconds of acceleration, they're at speeds at which we can no longer pit or spike.
Yeah.
We need to start doing something different. We can't keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, right? At this point, you know, it doesn't work. I mean, people are just tone deaf, all right? And now what we got to do is we got to kind of say, hey, you're done. You're done. Now, we can't have 2-hour-long pursuits, you know what I mean? We can't. Carmine, are you dealing with the mob?
What do you mean? They're here to shake me down. You're gonna deal with them.
What am I?
Shake you down.
Bring them in the office. Bring the Italians and bring the mob in the office.
Come on,
I'm gonna need
mobsters.
Chief Rhodes, Captain Bean. Come on this side of the table. I don't want the Italians to.
Well. If it is chief of police, huh?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, Italian mob?
Who do we have here?
I don't fucking know who these paisans are. What do you guys want?
Who we are is not a fucking matter with you. It's a matter to the guy in the big chair.
Think that's you, Chief?
Well, hello there, Italian mob. May I speak to you?
Please don't
Is
hurt
the
me.
Don
I'm
present?
just EMS. I'm gonna go stand over here.
That's right. Run. Get out of here. Scram.
Skedaddle.
That's messed up. Do we know what they want
we
yet?
come here in dire need. Actually, not in dire need. We just want something that you got. You know that pretty little house you got down in Mirror Park, huh, Cop?
Yeah, what about it, Buster?
The one in Grove Street.
Yeah, I know the one. The one I earned with my blood, sweat, and hustle.
The one you earned in blood, sweat, and hustle is gonna be the one that'll put you in the ground if you keep fucking acting like that, huh? Yeah.
Carmine, what have you done? What have you done?
We had a deal, gentlemen. Okay? There was an accord, an arrangement. The guy that sent you backed out of that deal, and now the house is forfeit, and it's mine now, okay? Whoa! Take it easy, man.
Oh, come on. Put that away.
Take it easy.
Rifle
Hey,
that
talk
you
to that-
fucking little pussies have.
Talk to
That
that
little
ball
guy
man.
with the
Tell him
cornrows,
to
now that's-
relax.
Now, you see that little drum mag on the bottom of it? That'll blow every single fucking window in this entire fucking room out to the goddamn forest, all right?
Oh.
Okay.
All right, listen. What do you want? All right, what do you want? What is going on? Don't blow us away. Don't blow us. All right, Don?
Please.
We can talk about this.
Now, we only come here on one thing. We don't even want your respect. We just want that fucking house, Carmine.
Yeah. Let me get the papers and everything ready with my lawyers, okay? He's out of town. He'll be back Monday. We'll talk about it, then get something drafted, gentlemen.
We don't work with no papers. We don't work with no papers. We want the keys in our hand, fucking stat.
Carmine, you can't delay, because if you do, you better have a plan on Monday.
I
If you
always
don't,
delay. That's
their
what I
plan
always
is...
do.
Their plan... You see that gun? You see those
Sounds like
bats?
This sounds like
They're
a
gonna
Monday
mash you
Carmine
into a
problem.
fucking pulp, Carmine.
Your knees, Carmine. Think about your knees.
Okay.
Now, I
Okay.
feel like you're treating us like a joke. I feel like you're playing us around.
No. Listen, I don't want no bloodshed. This is a place of business, okay? We can do business.
Get on your knees and
We
beg.
don't need it.
They'll
What do you mean get on my knee? You want me to
Get-
kiss the ring next?
get on your knees and beg.
This is my
Just beg
house.
for time. Beg for time, Carmine. Beg for time.
Here's what I'll do. I will agree to the terms set out by him and my chief. You two can mediate, and then we'll decide on a court date, and we'll do it that way.
Carmine, they have guns. They don't want court.
Yeah,
What are you doing,
Hey,
Carmine?
hey, no one said a single word about coit here, Carmine.
Hey, listen. Perhaps. Hey, listen. I'm half Italian. Perhaps we can come to an agreement of some kind. Maybe perhaps we can, start rendering a deal of some sort. There's no reason for the rival families, such as the Pred family, the Italian Pred family, and the Italian Don family of the names I don't know, the people here. I don't think there's a causation for us to be at war. There's so many other things that we could be discussing. We could be breaking breadsticks at the
Idiot,
Olive
Warhead.
Garden. Perhaps, just perhaps, we could work together and come to a conclusion that benefits the both of us. I'm sure you
I
understand.
don't know if they've
this is a business.
spoken.
Couldn't have
Maybe
said it
Lucky
better
with a
myself,
beard?
Chief, with some Parmesan on the
And-
side.
If it doesn't bleed,
I don't know.
I send it back. If the mats doesn't bleed, we send it back around here. Now, you did come into my place. You did come in here a little disrespectfully, but I understand. I understand it's not your fault. I understand it's this fucking stooge, Carmine, in my mafia. You see, he's got no fucking manners. He's got no brain. He's smooth up there. You can tell him measure intelligence is by the creases. So perhaps, why don't you tell me what it is you're after? Perhaps I can arrange that in exchange for a favor or two.
Now, favors we can do. But we've already said what the fuck we want. We want the house on Grove, and we want it yesterday.
All right. All right, now calm down. All right, listen. I take it you're one of the capos here. I take it the man with the LMG's the Don. All right?
Absolutely.
Now, what's your name? What's your Italian name?
Like
None of that
Schmidiot.
is important.
Hey, all right, fair enough. All right, listen. I didn't mean to present any disrespect. I just simply meant to, break bread.
Carmine, you're gonna have to
maybe
beg
we
for
can,
forgiveness and
become
time.
more friendly. Carmine,
Yes, Chief.
you fucking Maron, you get up here.
All right, Chief.
I'm your Don right now. Carmine, I'm your Don. Now,
My
this is one
Don.
of my. Now, Carmine's one of my capos over here at the Ocean Drive
My
mob
condolences
house.
to you greatly.
Hey, listen, he has his negatives and he has his positives, that's for sure. Carmine, did yous take the house? Did yous take the house? Carmine.
You wouldn't want to be spinning any lies here, would you, Carmine?
I'm gonna say the truth. You let me talk, okay? I'm gonna say the truth. The truth is, I saw a mark, and I struck, and God, I struck gold. Why am I being punished for hustling this motherfucker? He's the idiot that made a deal that he couldn't hold up to, and now he wants to bring a gun to me. He's a spineless, baby-back coward. The entire Drino family is. Everybody knows it in the Bronx, the East Side, and the West. You ain't
So you're playing
shit.
games, eh? How about I take a bet to this snake?
Hey, no bet. Hey.
I already shot it.
Snake's already
that
dead.
snake's looking pretty fucking bat-worthy.
You shut your mouth, you long
Well,
nose
it is
strong
murdered
dog.
this snake. Listen. How about this? Listen, boys, fellow Italians, fellow mobsters. What I believe here is play the music.
Oh, get down!
All right. Now listen. You have come into my domicile. You have come into my home. but you do not come with respect. You come here with demands of me today on the day of my daughter's wedding. This is not how Italians do business. This is not how the mob does business. Now then, what I do have to say here is simple. I can tell that this is a grievance of utter importance to you. And I can tell that from the way that my stupid Capo Carmine speaks, that this has affected you. That keep the music going, man. What the fuck are you doing?
It cut out. It fucking loop.
All right, well, get it on a fucking loop, man.
All right, any action.
Now, listen, I believe that we can make a deal. It does not sound to me like Carmine's claim to this home is exactly legal himself.
It ain't legitimate, I'll give you that.
But here's the thing. You can't get something for nothing in this town. We've all been around, from Sin City to Liberty City. We know exactly what type of world we're in. So the question is, I get that you want your house. I get that you come in here disrespecting the mob over here on the west side of town. These are things I can forgive. These are things I can forget. Loop it again. These are things I can forgive. These are things I can forget. But what do we get? What exactly can you offer the Pred family that we don't already have? We have buildings. We have snake tanks. We have a kiosk where we sell our Beanie Babies and toilet paper. But what is it that you can provide, boss?
Are you sure you want to learn of our services while you got that big man with the shotgun in the back, huh?
Which big man with the shotgun?
There's only one.
You just call me fat?
If the show fits.
Well, of course it fits. I'm not fat.
Hold on. How dare you insult my consigliere? All right? You goddamn Italians got no honor anymore. You forget your roots.
Oh, you
New
say you're
Age
Italian, but you don't know it means good things to be big, huh? Maybe I've been big muscly, huh?
Yeah.
This only came out because that gun got pulled, by the way.
50%? 50%? 50% of this.
Do the right thing, Conrad.
Now, for the generosity of holding on to that property for us while we were a little bit busy, come on, we'll get 15% of the property value.
Up. What is this? Some type of fucking... What is this? Some type of fucking phase deal? What is it? Some type of bullshit Twitch deal back in 2019?
Well, just like Carmine, he
This is
doesn't
a
bring
mixed
much
deal.
talent like the Phase Boys do. So he gets 15%, that's it.
Hold
We're
on,
the ones
pause.
that do all the
Pause
fucking work
there.
and have all the talent, all right?
How dare you? First off, I would argue that the Phase Boys have lowered the bar of what's considered entertainment ever since Jason the Ween went to that island where nothing happened. All right, I would argue that the bar has been forever lowered. Yeah, it was an expensive event, but I'm gonna argue, what the fuck happened there? There's a guy on an island. What the fuck happened? How dare you? Carmine, listen, he might not be consistent, but he's mine. He's a member of the family.
And that's
Now,
why we respect him, because he's attached to you and he gets 15%. Now, that's a very generous offer here.
All right, how about
you
this?
out your fucking mind.
I would love to see a mob.
What did you do for that property, huh?
To be fair, I already know he did nothing with the property and he was supposed to. All right, now anyway, listen, how about this? Carmine doesn't get 15%. He wronged you, he wronged me.
Oh.
But here's my counter offer to you. I get 30%.
Oh. What the fuck?
And then we call it Dunzo. Right there. You still get 70, I get 30.
Excuse me, guys. Excuse me.
Bobby, really?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Just walking this.
Watch it, wise guy. Yeah.
Watch it,
Excuse
wise
me.
guy. What you doing?
Excuse me, guys. I'm just. Excuse me. What's happening right now?
All right, I've talked to my Don, all right? Now, we hear you. We hear that we want 15%, you want 20. We're willing to make a little bit of a deal here. will go up to 17%, but none of it goes to Carmine and all of it goes to you. How does that
25%, none of it goes to Carmine, it all goes to me. Let's shake on it. 25%.
18%.
24%.
17%.
18%, pal.
20%. 20%. I'm not going any lower. And then you walk out of here with your house.
19%.
Come on, the math's hard on that. You guys don't look exactly like you're college educated. Like, you guys all look like you dropped out of fucking high school. I mean, 20%'s a lot easier.
I seen you work the calculator, boss. I don't know 19%'s gonna work.
These.
Come on.
Is this the mob? What's happening right now? Guy, I'm so confused.
Aye. 20% seems reasonable. However, if a single penny falls into the pocket of Carmine, we won't be so generous with our next visit.
Oh, Carmine ain't getting a fucking penny of that. That's my money for all the hard times, for all the time I gotta back this Maron. 20%.
This is what we doing now.
Agreed.
It's a done deal.
Perfect.
Make sure
Carmine,
the property's in our name by the end of the day.
Carmine, you got to get the house over to the Don.
Yeah, that's right.
You come to me on the day after you couldn't make the meeting.
He's totally gonna get himself beat by a bat, isn't he?
A deal you made. I'm talking to you, Don.
He's gonna end screaming at the top of his
Hey, you
lungs.
stay away from the Don.
Hey, you get away from the Don.
Hey, you back up from the Don.
Get away from the Don. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
Son of a bitch.
Shut up.
All right, fine.
Now you talk about disrespect. We lowered our tone. We came to your level. We respected you, and this is what we get in return, Mr. Pratt. This is what we get.
I've already disciplined them. We're gonna shake on the deal. You're gonna get your house. I get my 20%. Maron, that's as good as it gets around here. We're rival Italian families.
God, I can't believe these
We're Italian?
They're so soft.
Am I Italian?
They're gonna handshake, and then Carmine's gonna get slapped.
We shake on the deal.
Who's our Don? Carmine.
And the
Carmine,
deal
who's
is done.
Is Kyle our Don?
Yeah, right. Of course I am. Hey, there we go. We shook on it. We handshake the deal. Maron.
Mazel tov. Business is done, Don.
Hey, I got a question.
All right, and if Carmine doesn't give you back the home, and by the end of the day, if you shoot me, I die.
That sounds beautiful, Mr. Fred.
All right,
Come on.
perfect. My fate lies in your hands. What are you gonna do?
Come on, you trying to get us killed? How flippin' dare you?
What if he doesn't give back the house?
Red dies.
It would be a shame if that happened.
It would be.
What was the value agreed to though? Like,
We might have to go, Bean.
what's the value of the property?
the Ryan
know,
stuff?
what people pay or the app price?
Yeah.
Well,
You were mine in Peter's ride. Will you be able to bring us to PD to grab cars?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry that whole thing happened
You're good.
during our meeting.
They have to go, and I need to grab a car because I was with them.
I'm confused. Was that the mob?
Yeah, Bobby.
Want me to drive you?
What's happening? What?
No, I'll head with them. You're gonna be around tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll be around.
All right. We'll finish the conversation tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
I'll see you then.
Soft.
Come on down. Come on down.
How the fuck do we get out?
Here. Go right.
Golly.
Come on, fellas, let's get out of here. Yeah. Hey, you mind giving us a hand?
All right, tell you what, just pull forward, and I'll open this door. Okay, hold. Okay, that works.
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Anytime. I don't know where Peters is.
Still inside. I see his book.
I can think about something real quick.
But I did say we'd conclude the conversation tomorrow. He's coming out now.
What's going on? Why are we dipping out of here?
They have something to respond to. I don't have a vehicle, and we'll conclude the conversation tomorrow.
Are you going to the battlecraft?
I am not, unfortunately. I haven't done anything in a very long time, which is very upsetting. I've been too busy with other things. Is the stuff on 19, is that in reference to Babylon?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Usually, if the Ethereum one's about apprehension team, it's always Babylon.
I got the planet of the battlecraft meeting today. So.
What time is that?
20 minutes.
Oh, well, I wish you all the best.
Peters, I was gonna talk to you about some PNT stuff, but if you're going, it's fine.
I can hang out. I'll hang out. I got 20 minutes.
The locals hate you.
They really do.
I think that's the most productive conversation I've had with Fred since ODPD started. If Pred continues acting like that, I think everything is good. Will that last? Who knows? I hope it does.
Maybe.
Guys, I can endure another removal with the same injunction. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh yeah, I'm staying in SOP stuff. What we got?
I was gonna talk to you about.
They're all gone. We're gonna get them to put a ton of shit in here. I wish the lighting was consistent. Here. What does this look like? So this, okay, here's the thing. This lighting isn't even clipped in the wall, and there's still issues sometimes. I don't know what it is. Oh, that doesn't work. Hmm. I didn't know this existed. Oh. Never mind. Wrong thing. Documents. Hmm. What can I use for a wall? Also, here's a wall light. I don't know how big these are. Can't use them. Hmm. What is this? I don't know if this will even work. I've never seen this. Never seen that for wall art. How big is this? What does it look like? Oh. Does this work? Holy fuck. It's Bill Mays. But I can't even lift it onto the walls. I only do it from the floor, and I don't have the tool that, like, lets me adjust it once it's placed. Is this what's in the other office? Oh, that's... dining shelf. Crap, I'm an idiot and I let my insulin pump die. I didn't realize it until, like, the last time I went AFK. I had to replace the battery. My blood sugar's high at the moment. I feel like crap. So I'm probably going to be ending, but are there not, like... How do I find literally just a wall? What is this? Is this a thing? No. I mean, the thing is, I'll be okay in probably like an hour and a half, but eh. Hmm. Some of these are interesting to say the least. Wait, what about this? Oh. What is this? No. Wall. Higher wall. Maybe I don't want walls. Hmm. All right, I'm calling it. I'm calling it. NoPixel.com. Ugh. I hate this. Forte's around. Send you guys off to him. Chat, thank y'all so much for all of support. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the follows, host rates, bit. Oh, my mouth is so dry. Hold on. Thank y'all for the follows, host rates, bits, donation subs, get subs, resubs. I say this each and every time. I genuinely cannot have asked a better community to be built around this channel. So thank y'all for being absolutely amazing. Y'all know the spiel. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter or X. Follow me on Twitch. I believe English. I be live tomorrow. Those are words. I hope to see y'all there. Peace.